And we are live. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for your patience while we got settled. Welcome to the finale. Oh my God, we made it. Holy shit. Six episodes of chaos.
I'm awake.
I'm so glad you're awake, Sachi. Anyway, hi folks, welcome to Records of the Realms, and welcome to this particular mini campaign, Return to the Past. It's a Code Lyoko inspired campaign using the system Glitter Hearts by Greg Leatherman. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse system. If you don't know what that is, look it up. We're rolling some dice, but they're not D&D, so it's gonna be a good time. Anyway, the premise of this story is essentially 5 former students of Kadic Academy and their former gal in the chair return to the newly reformed Kadic University after a fellow Lyoko warrior named Rhea disappeared years ago. Of course, we couldn't have anything normal, and Santa reared its ugly head, and we've been dealing with the consequences of that ever since. But before we get into what happened last time, we're going to do some introductions, starting with Taylor.
Hey, Taylor, aka Smoky Taylor. Excited for the finale. Share pronouns. Playing Jade.
Let's go. I want to say Simone, and while that's technically the correct name, that's not actually the right name. Maz.
It's fine. But I'm Maz. Hi, you can find me everywhere. It's Mozzarella or Mozzarella here with 3 L's, but I'll be playing Simone Aria, pronouns she, they.
We'll move on to Meadow.
Howdy, darling. My name is Meadow, she, they pronouns. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Love Darlin. There's no G on the end because I am Southern as hell. Today I will be playing Mitchie Morris, our local weird girl who is she, her pronouns.
Cool. Sean.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean. You can find me all across the internet at Help Action Needed, and I will be playing Drew Kellyan. Both of us use he, him pronouns.
And last but not least, Sachi.
Hi, my name's Sachi. I'm sitting in the dark, but it's okay. The lights are working.
We're doing our best out here.
I'm doing my listen. Am I the only one in this call in PST?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone shut it.
Because the rest of y'all are Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sean, what are you?
Central.
Yeah, still shut it.
The hate from Sachi to Sean is strong.
Suck my nuts. I'm playing Minato, who would also tell you to suck your nuts and go to therapy. Pronouns she, her.
I also realized I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Mel. I go by Mellowette on most socials, and I play literally everybody else. Let's break each other's hearts. I don't know. Anywho's. Oh, wait. You know what? It would be good of me to check the stream on my phone just to make sure everything's working audio-wise. Please yell at me if audio's not working.
Metal followed me on Blue Sky.
Seems to work. I can hear Sachi talking on stream.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I just checked the volume.
This is super important news. Metal followed me on Blue Sky.
Meadow, look at you!
Meadow!
Yo, Kat, go follow Sachi on Blue Sky.
We're getting a follow from Meadow.
But no, I'm gonna call you out. Thanks for the follow on Blue Sky.
Yeah. Everyone go follow Sachi on Blue Sky. You'll hear a personal shout out every time on stream.
Yes.
Okay. Every single time Sachi swears.
Fuck.
An angel gets its wings?
Crazy.
Alrighty.
Like an idol gets their wings.
There it is. Yes, an idol gets their wings. I love that. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Last time, as the uncomfortably early fall festival approaches, we find a few of our heroes acting a bit out of sorts. Charlie is once again fixated on the second riddle left behind by Rhea. Michi has taken to adopting some of her friend's mannerisms, while the rest of the crew is speculating about what to do about Drew's Lyoko powers and the influence Santa might seem to have over him. Jade eventually decides to talk to Drew solo about the situation, and Drew agrees to go to Lyoko and have his form scanned by Charlie to kind of get like a better understanding of what's going on. Meanwhile, Simone, Michi, and Minato set off on their own to the park, And while pulling her homemade tarot cards, Michi is inspired to ask Minato on a date. This is very adorable and very
Surprise,
awkward
it
confession.
works.
Yeah, surprise it worked. It's a very adorable and awkward confession and leads to a kiss. And later we regroup at the factory to scan in Drew with Michi, Minato, and Simone accompanying him while Jade attends to business at the festival. While Drew's scan is processing in a tower, Charlie very mindlessly enters the passcode heart because she finally cracks the riddle. And Minato and Michi are not Minato and Michi. God, Simone and Michi are transported to a
was
never
up with
before
Drew.
seen. Yeah, no, you were being a good little guardian friend and making sure everything was fine. Simone and Michi are transported to a never before seen sector, and a labyrinth sort of opens before them, and they have to race the clock to find a trigger, a switch, a button, or something to deactivate this and get the heck out. Charlie is, once they deactivate this new sector, is able to track them down and transport them back to the surface sector that they were originally in. Once that happens, though, a fight breaks out. There are Xana monsters attacking a couple of crabs, and in the midst of the fight, a new monster emerges. Something jellyfish-ish looking, which fans of the show may remember as the Scyphozoa. It's about to snatch up Michi when Drew very bravely and very himborifically yoinks her out of the way and trades places with her, and gets snatched up by the Scyphozoa. The consequences for that? I don't know.
There's never been consequences for anyone's actions
what
ever.
are consequences? Nah, those don't happen here.
I'm too pretty to suffer the consequences. It's the law.
That's a quote I'm gonna save for later.
I'm very quotable.
You are. There's absolutely no denying that. Okay. So Drew is snatched up by the Scyphozoa. Simone gets a cool new ability that gets the crabs to just like fight each other, which is rad as fuck. Well, there was a lot of cool fighting. You should go watch it. A lot of people made a lot of cool choices. It deserves to be seen. Anyway, the group works together to fight off the Scyphozoa. It releases Drew. They're able to go in and deactivate the activated tower. But we decide not to return to the past because it doesn't appear that anything happened on Earth that would require a return to the past. We then get to witness the festival happening later that day, where in a shocking twist of events where we all thought Drew and his roommate were going to be crowned sovereigns of the festival, instead our favorite gays get crowned sovereigns of the festival, Michi and Minato. They get fancy fall
Why I'll do
crowns and
that.
everything. It's real cute. Yeah, I made everyone vote. It was a very high pressure situation. I
I voted for my boys. Everyone else voted against the boys. I think Meadow and I were the only one who were like, yeah, true.
Yeah, vote for the boys.
Mhm.
No, everyone else picked you. Anyways, so that's where we left off.
Awesome bitches.
There are some questions unanswered, like do Minato and Michi finally call each other girlfriends? But we'll figure that out. We got one episode left, and it's here. So we are going to start with Simone and Michi.
Thank God.
It is the middle of the night on the Kadic University campus. Everyone is tucked away into their dorms, asleep. And we have the camera sort of pan in to a wide shot of Simone and Michi's room. And it then turns into this overhead shot where we can, or rather, you guys have bunk beds, if memory serves correct. So we see this side shot of you in your bunk beds asleep. And what we get is a dream that both of you start to have. They're similar but different. For Simone, you see the light blue floor of the new sector that you had just encountered with Michi. And there are these roots intertwined with green vines, and the roots lead up to a tree, a really familiar tree, because up in the branches of this tree is a tree house decorated with paper dolls and costume pieces hanging out in different places as you look up the rope ladder. I don't know, Simone, the tree house that you had with Drew growing up as kids, was it also painted?
Yes, it was like painted by both of us, so it was like in different random colors.
Okay, yeah. So it's got this very charming, childlike quality to it. Again, just all kinds of costuming strewn about, streamers, just anything for a whimsical children's treehouse. For Michi, on the other hand, you also see like the blue floor of that sector that you had encountered not too long ago. And you see these roots intertwined with these green vines, and something feels kind of familiar about them. But the roots then kind of like phase into sidewalk cracks, and you're looking at the sidewalk, and then you look up and you see these movie posters for an action movie. And it's one of these action movie posters that features a lot of those classic movie poster tropes. You've got like a bunch of the side characters off composed in one side, sort of in like a half arc, and they're all looking over their shoulders dramatically and looking super gritty and like super serious. Looming in like the very back is like the main villain and looking extra sinister. And then there's also the there's the action hero of this movie, and you see in big bold letters Mega Hero Ultra 3, and the main hero is like silhouetted by an explosion, right? What are each of your reactions to seeing these images in your dreams? Like, what does it make you feel?
Simone, they will kind of look down and see if they're a kid again, and they will like run up. They have this instinct to run up. The tree loomed over both of their backyards, so the tree house had like an entranceway to both of their backyards, but only one rope ladder. So if it was not on their side, they had to do like a little code word or something to drop it down on their side. So it's that weird instinct to like when you're a kid and you just can run without like worry, and that feeling of just like you're just running without a care to like something. So that's the first thing she is thinking of.
The rope ladder is definitely down on your side of things. And as you get closer and closer to the tree house and get closer to the rope ladder, you notice there's like a green light coming from the tree house.
It scares her.
It's like, it's not, okay, wait, let me clarify. It is like a very, it's not like a sinister green light where it's unnatural. If anything, it's quite natural. It kind of emanates the warmth of nature, of life, kind of a situation.
If Simone's still in like, they're feeling like they were young Simone, and so they just have this thought of like, this is scary, but this is new and inviting. So they have their like hands around it like a little light. And if they had a form, like it would be their young self, like putting their hands around this little light.
Oh, okay. So you went up. Did you go up the rope ladder and into the treehouse? Okay. When you go up the rope ladder and into the treehouse, the light gets brighter and brighter, and you open the door, and then you wake up. The dream ends. Michi, you're looking at this movie poster.
Yeah. I think the last time she saw this movie was in like our big group of friends in middle school. So she looks around to see if any of them are with her.
and is kind of instinctually looking, like for Drew specifically, because they had a really good talk after watching that movie, and she knows for a fact like that's who was there, because she didn't want to break her mother's back, so Drew carried her like piggyback style. The cracks in the sidewalk used to really scare Midgie. Yeah. So Drew carried her back to her house that night.
Oh my god.
And so she's looking for Drew.
Yeah, I think it's a little eerie because you hear like the laughter and like distant chatter of your friends, but you don't see them around you. Like you have that instinct to turn to look to your friends and talk to them, and especially for Drew, and you don't see them around you, and instead what you see is you start to see once again the walls of that new sector that you encountered, those light blue with the binary code kind of running through them, and then you turn and look back at the poster, and where the explosion was coming out of with the silhouette of the main hero. Instead, you see this like big glowing green orb, and you see a more feminine silhouette instead. And then the walls of the room begin to shift. And then you wake up. It is now probably 6 a.m. And the two of you wake up at the same time.
I think because I'm on the top bunk, so
you are
I
on
don't
the
know if
top bunk,
Simone knows that I'm awake, but you can hear like the tap of the texting that has already begun for Mitchie after waking up. And she's humming to herself the action theme from that movie. So I think that would kind of give away that she is also up now, as she's on her phone.
I had assumed that they had bunked together, just what is it? But they definitely, if they heard the humming, Simone would just be like, you know, it's kind of weird that this happened twice, but I'm going to say this. Did you have a weird dream?
If I had a nickel.
Okay.
Green. But then also blue. Do you remember the sector? But then the green.
There was green, but there was a sector. Okay. And you'll see Simone kind of pull themselves out, like, so you just see like half her body from the bottom bunk and be like, but it was when I was a kid though. You weren't there. It was only, well, it was my treehouse with Drew.
Was Drew there? I was looking for him. Did you take Drew?
Were you in the treehouse? No. I don't know. There was just a light, and then I ran to it, and then that was it. I didn't see Drew. The only person who would be there would be Drew, but like, unless he was the light, but.
Do you think it's because we're the only ones who were in that blue sector that we had the dream? Should we ask if everyone had the dream? Because last time everyone had it.
Okay. That's a really good idea. And someone will take out their phone and put emojis for like sleep, dream, and be like, dream alert, dream alert, dream alert. Raise your hand, and like they'll put like two hands for Mitchie, two hands for Mitchie and Simone, like roll call right now.
Yeah, okay. You put out this roll call for at 6 a.m. for, hey guys, who had a weird dream? Of the group here. Who answers? Who's actually up at 6 a.m.?
I think that wakes Minato up, and all she does is text, not right now. And then if you try to text her again, you do not get a response.
I think Drew's response would be, at the pool, no weird dream.
I think Jade would be passed out of sleep.
I think you get a response from Charlie going, seriously? Again? No, I actually was just sleeping normally for once.
Simone kind of does that does that face Meadow where they're just like, I think it was just us this time. And they like backspace the message they were going to send to Minato, like all the way, like, I'm gonna clear that report. And then just be like, yeah, just kidding. We'll talk about it later. Good night.
Hangshu, me.
Hangshu,
I'm in the
me,
dark
me.
again.
Hangshu. Okay.
I think Michi is now thoroughly actually weirded out, because if it's like something we're all going through together, it's something we
Right.
can all deal with. But if it's
Right.
something just me and Simone are dealing with, then it's probably something that just we have to do. So I'm looking at Simone like, can you pull a card? Any card. A card to make it better?
Simone kind of like has this face of shit, where did I put that crap? Great. I'm in a bundle of blankets. Oh wait, no, it's right here. And then like something but as they're kind of drawing cards, they'll look at Michi and be like, I think you might be right about the blue sector, because if it's just us, this feels like unique to that, and that confirms it a little bit, right?
Yeah, but something changed. It was like a memory, almost. But when I looked at the movie Heroes, it was changed. It was it was like a lady. I don't know. It's like the memory wasn't quite right. And I was standing on the sidewalk. Someone's spine could be shattered.
Okay. They draw a card, and like the first thing they say is like, it looks like a path we have to go on. And they draw like 2 of cards, and it's like dual things kind of moving over, and they're like, it's okay. It feels like there's something set in front of us. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what the green light means in mine, and there were no other like clues like that. But could this be Rhea?
I hope so. Do you think she's in that
so
sector?
too.
We could have been lost. What if she's just been lost?
If you weren't there, I would have been lost. That makes sense. She could still be in the blue sector. Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why she gave us the code to go to there.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Okay. So, how do we get there in the first place? Were we
Charlie put in something. Charlie figured out the riddle and then put it in, and then we just went.
We're there.
Maybe if we do it on purpose, but with the whole group, we can all go and all find her.
Yeah, I'd really like that. Oh.
Michi falls out of the top bunk. She's like kicking blankets off and like rolling off the top.
Simone's
like
still like halfway through. Do you fall on top of Simone? Simone tumbles out to like.
I think in all this commotion, you get like a knock at your door, but then the door opens and Charlie's standing in the doorway like, what the hell is going on with you two? And it's like half whisper, half yell. I'm sorry, what did you just call me?
Oh.
Girl in the chair. We got it.
Oh, I thought you said bitch. Oh my god.
No.
Okay, I think we might have to workshop that one, but sure, fine. Okay.
Perfect. It's good. We're going with it.
Are you she just like if she just kind of like comes in the door and like closes it behind her because she doesn't want to be like standing in the hallway whisper yelling at
Yeah.
y'all.
And Simone
like,
and Mitchie are on the ground with
yeah,
all
you're
the
both
blankets,
like
just like
on the ground.
Tangled up in blankets. Look up
And
like
she just
"Get-
like
we
she
figured
just
it
like
out."
crouches down like, are you sure you got it? Because you look like you don't got it right now.
No. We got it. We got it. You know, out of many times, I will say yes. We won't be the two people that got it, but this time,
And
we
what
got
and what do you
This time we
got
got it.
exactly? Because of this, and she just gestures at the two of you like in a blanket pile. This doesn't look like you've got it. I gotta be very honest with you. This looks like someone got hurt. Are you guys okay?
Mitchie
No, there's a lot of
definitely got
blankets.
hurt, but like she
But,
doesn't care. Like she like untangles an elbow and
Uh-huh.
gets up on her knees and she puts both her hands on Charlie's shoulders and
Okay.
goes, "You were right.
I was right about what?
We have to go back. Rhea can be found, maybe, but mostly yes."
Simone in the back takes their like blanket and like has it as like a cape and like yes, we can go
Yes!
back. Yes, in the background.
I think Charlie's just like looking between
Your code that you did sent us to a certain spot, and we
Right.
both had a weird dream. I
Okay.
think we can go back, and that's what we think, that Rhea might be there.
You know, it's funny because I was gonna say that spot you guys ended up in probably warrants further explanation. So if I don't have to convince you guys, I'm happy. But you guys had a weird dream, and that has me a little bit on edge. Please don't tell me you're gonna try to go back by yourselves. Like just the two of you. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay.
No. If it happened once, weird dream. Happened twice, it must mean something at this point. You know,
Okay.
it doesn't that you know, twice is weird. So
Yeah.
and it's also 6 a.m. We're not this lucid. I'm not this lucid. Like usually I'm asleep. So
Yeah, I was like
understand.
struggling to follow you
The
guys right now 'cause I
wheels-
just woke up. But like, yeah,
it's going.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't think Charlie has ever seen Simone and Mitchie cooking this fucking hard.
No, definitely not. Which
"And
is
we're gonna
why
do
she's
this,
just
and
like,
we gotta get the team together. And we're gonna do that."
yeah, she's
You
like
know?
looking between the two of you, just like, wow, they're really on one today. Like they are okay. Good morning. I have not had my coffee. Like this is not. I'm not caught up yet. She's just like nodding along as you two are just like babbling off. Okay. Let's wait for everyone else to wake up. I think I'm gonna get dressed, get a coffee from the cafe, and go to the library for a little bit. But we'll talk. Okay? Okay?
Is this not blowing your mind?
I mean, it is a little bit, but I'm also like barely awake right now. Like this is a lot to process with an uncaffeinated brain.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Simone just like slouches into their blanket hoodie, so they're now just like a puddle, and they're like, okay, we'll wait, it's okay, it's fine.
We'll
But
wait. Mitchie is popping candies back to back.
they have this hope in them, like this light, and you see this usually they're this like grump, and Simone's just they're just radiating light through their eyes, like this is good. We wait. It's just a little waiting. We waited.
Just a couple hours. I'll send a text to the group so that Minato doesn't sass you this time. Okay? I'll take some of the sass. Okay?
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
they kissed, so I had the sass
They
all
what?
day at the park. What? 6 a.m. Charlie, get your coffee, and then they're like rush forward.
Get out of here!
Like,
Hang on! And you guys just like shove her out the door, and I feel like almost like slam it behind her. She's like, "It's about damn time!" And then she goes back into her room to get dressed for the
Simone
day.
behind the door is like, that's true, but also to Michi, like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it out loud, but she's right. She's right.
It's okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you want to
Okay,
sleep?
we have to
Or
wait.
do you
All we
want
have to do is wait. We just
we have
wait.
to.
Look at
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, do you want to sit here and wait?
No, we have to be on the move.
No, we have to
Let's
go.
go
We have to
get
go.
everyone's coffee so that when everyone does wake
Yeah,
up, it's ready and we can
Yeah,
just jump right
yeah.
into it.
Okay.
Yes.
There's
what's that
a
coffee?
Peach beans!
there's a text that comes up in the group chat where Charlie says, Simone, Michi, and I have to talk to you guys about something. Rhea, and the little incident that happened to Simone and Michi. But y'all wake up first and get settled, and we'll talk. Brunch? Question mark? Lunch? Question mark? Something like that. And that's the message that everybody gets in the group chat.
I'm only saying that because I myself is hungry, but Simone will hear my brunch and be like, "Oh, brunch! Oh, yeah, let's get food."
Oh. Apparently my own
Food.
pixel chat died. Sorry about that. That's cool. That's rad. Love that for me. Anyway, yeah. So, do people have any like little moments or vignettes they want to have before brunch?
Miato's asleep.
Minato's like, I'm sleeping as long as I can.
Yep.
Oh, you get a follow-up solo text, Minato, from Charlie. Congrats, by the way, with a little kissy face. And that's it.
Minato snoozes her phone.
Yeah.
No.
Jay will wake up before Mina because he kept on hearing the rings before the sneeze button was hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes up to Mina and is like, "Why are you popular so early in the morning right now?"
I don't know, and it sucks.
It's like, and then like Jay probably would just check the messages. Oh, and then did you get weird dream?
Did I get a weird dream, DM?
You did not.
No.
Me either. Think it's a Mitchie
Okay.
moment.
Maybe. Her name.
So
She has those. It's just that's just Mitchie.
Yeah,
That's my girl. Good night.
your girl.
Doesn't elaborate.
No, it's like, no, wake up, removes pillow, wake up.
Nope.
No. Pillow
Yeah,
fight.
what's up?
Wake up.
No.
Wake
I
up.
don't have class for another 3 hours. What
Me
do you mean, wake
either.
up?
You said my girl.
I assume
don't-
you
I didn't say that, and you can't prove it.
It's like, I don't need to prove it, and you can't gaslight me right now.
Yes, it can.
Hello.
Gaslighting is a 24/7 thing
No,
that I can
no,
do.
elaborate.
I
It's
don't.
the code of conduct in this room.
You're not my mom. She's
But
just like
the rules of
fighting
the-
back
it's
with another
like,
pillow.
this is the rules of her of the room.
No,
Did y'all
I
kiss?
can't answer what I don't know.
Of course. Did y'all kiss?
Why did you jump? Why did you jump to that? Why are we?
Because
jump-
why are you
maybe-
avoiding it?
Maybe you don't. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
Go where? You're in your
not,
room.
You're not gonna let me sleep, so I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go to Pete's Beans and get a stale donut.
With Mitchie.
You don't know me.
Are you sure? I'll
Shut
go
up.
with you.
Nope, she leaves.
Okay.
Throws a pillow.
I think the irony is that you run into Michi at Pete's Beans because Michi also was gonna go get coffee
Yeah,
for everyone at
that's
Pete's.
I knew it. No.
So you run off to escape talking about your feelings, and yet the object of your feelings is right there getting coffee for everybody.
Fuck. I'm in the dark. Again.
Yeah, you fought the sun too hard. You won.
Well, I closed the blinds completely because it kept coming in too aggressively, and then the sun just left again. So now there
The
is no
sun just
sun.
noped out.
I don't know if you saw at the beginning. I tried to fuck with the lights again, and they stayed on for at least 2 seconds before shutting off again. So these won't be fit. I will be in the dark till break.
It's okay.
The sun and I had a battle, and I killed the sun.
Finally. I've been trying to do that for months.
Killed that shit. Anyway, I'm at Pete's Beans getting a stale donut.
Yeah, ironically enough, Drake is not working there today.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's some other random classmate on campus, who also just like gives 0 fucks. So you get your stale donut, and Mitchie is there waiting for coffee. Mitchie, do you say anything?
And it's
to Minato?
everyone's coffee.
Yeah, it's
I
everyone's
do.
coffee.
Well, no, I don't think she says anything, but she knows that Minato is not a morning person.
Mhm.
And Michi also knows her energy level right now is way up there. So instead of saying anything that would ruin the perfect day she had yesterday, she's going to walk over with Minato's favorite cup of coffee, exactly how she likes it, with a double shot of espresso to wake this bitch up, is going to set it in front of her right next to the stale donut, kiss the top of her head, and say nothing. She's kiss the top of her head, sit down next to her, and wait for the rest of the group to meet up. Oh, and she also pulls Minato's legs over her lap so she can be more relaxed and horizontal. Waking up is hard for her. So
just
Michi wants to
relaxes into the booth and just sips the coffee and just wordlessly goes, cozy.
Cool.
It does nothing. Other than like, it says nothing other than like an approving like mumble. Like you can interpret as a thanks, but like there's no, she doesn't say the word thanks, but like, you know,
I don't think Michi expected a word at all. So even an
Yeah.
approving grumble is like, nailed it.
You cooked, Your Honor.
You
Yeah,
cooked.
she just sinks more into the chair, just holds the warm cup of coffee in her hand, just goes, yay.
Okay. As brunch hour approaches, you get a follow-up text from Charlie to the group chat. Okay, where's everyone at? Where are we meeting? Because I'm assuming, I don't think you told Charlie you were going to Pete's.
Nope. You get like a long list of emojis. It's the first one is just like the running emoji, and then like 3 beans. Just 3 bean emojis. Come to the beans, please.
Okay.
That's just gay sex.
Oh man.
This is why this is an 18+ channel.
Yeah.
Anyone, y'all watched the last season of Arcane? That's besides the point. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I haven't yet, but I saw some stills and I went, oh, okay. I need to watch it.
I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not about to spoil Arcane for y'all. Just watch
Appreciate
Arcane.
you.
Jade with text back and said, Pete's Beans? Question marks.
Charlie goes, seems like it.
Lots of thumbs up emojis.
How are we gonna get mimosas at Pete's Beans?
Minato's phone is face down on the table, like on silent.
I'll be there. Jay said I'll be there in a moment. Jay's gonna stop by the ramen joint first to get a to-go ramen.
In the morning?
And
6 a.m.
You can control her ramen intake.
Breakfast ramen. Okay.
Nah. As an Asian person, y'all wrong for that.
Why?
I'm gonna gatekeep, actually.
Gatekeep ramen on a college campus.
No, but just specifically having it for
On a
breakfast.
college campus is crazy. That is a major food group. If
That's
you are
a major
on campus, I'm
that's
sorry.
a major
It's an
that is a
anytime
major
food.
food group. That 25 cents ramen.
Yeah. Or there is mac and cheese that it was originally 8 cents a box with my roommates, and I caused inflation by buying it so much that by the time we graduated within a year, it went from 8 to 15 cents per box.
Dang.
It was not good. It was just all we could
That
afford.
is so specific.
I know.
Wow.
It was bad. It was bad mac and cheese.
Anyways, but yeah, Jay would text the chat. I'm
So
getting
wait,
ramen.
are you-
Anybody want a cup?
Oh, okay, you're getting the cup one. Okay, I thought. Okay. For some
No,
reason,
it
I was
could be
like,
a
wow,
it-
Jade really hit up like a ramen bar. Like at 8
No,
in the
like
morning.
she probably will go into a ramen bar, but get like the small version
Okay.
to go.
To go cup noodle from a ramen bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody want one? J text.
I think Sachi might end us if we make this canon.
What happened? It's noodles in a cup right now.
Look at that disapproval handshake.
Fine,
That's
to get
too
a
rich
side.
for breakfast, you motherfuckers.
Too rich.
In what way?
Every way. I hate all of you.
To get a side of a grilled
Sashi's
cheese
not
with
wrong.
Hey, maybe
But
Japan should have stayed isolationist, guys.
it. This is the line.
This right here is the line. Okay. Oh, my face hurts.
Yeah, she's
We're
gonna
like
be
not
eating for her
even
cup.
we're not even like a full hour into playing, and this is where we're at. I love this. Okay. Wow, my face really hurts. Okay. So Jade picks up some food. Of a noodle variety.
Of a noodle
allegedly.
variety with the grilled cheese on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
And meets up at beans.
The grilled cheese also upsets me.
It's
Why
chicken
would you
noodle
look at
soup
me?
at this point. At this time.
Chicken noodle soup with the grilled cheese?
It's
Alright,
usually
don't
tomato
start.
soup, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay,
Tomato
we're
soup.
not having this food debate right now.
I'm
We
getting
don't got time for this
attacked
food
right
debate.
We have to be sad.
Not sad, Jesus.
Y'all upset me.
Jay just want to eat.
Jay just wants her comfort foods, and when y'all are in college, you're allowed to make poor food choices. Okay, there, I said it. Specifically in college, you're allowed to make poor food choices because that's what college is all about.
College is just all about poor choices.
Yeah, just a lot of bad choices, including what you have for breakfast.
I thought I was straight in college. You know, we all make
Oh,
mistakes.
honey, I'm sorry about that.
No, it was halfway through college where I went, oh, no. No, I was wrong. Not straight. That was incorrect. The closet was glass. Anyway.
Yeah, so Jade grabs her interesting breakfast choice and meets up at Pete's Beans. Charlie just texts OMW on my way. And shows up within like 15 minutes. She's got a couple books under her arm that she checked out from the library. Simone and Drew, are y'all making any interesting breakfast choices before meeting up with the group, or are you just showing up?
I will say I did say that I would go with Mitchie to go to Pete's Beans.
Oh,
So I imagine Simone went to the bathroom, was
and then just
drying
came
her
out
hands,
to
opened the door and saw Mitchie and them hold the door closed and like look at the mirror and just like, how okay. And just rethinking their choices.
I just want to state we're not doing anything. We're just
No, but
sitting
it
next
just
to each
happened.
other. My
like an
legs are on Mitchie, but that's about it.
Okay,
Like,
but
Nana and
listen-
Mitchie are just vibing there.
Yeah,
Do they
but
look like a
Simone's
couple?
just like
Yes, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point.
when the couple is coupling and you're the third wheel, you kind of feel like an invader. All right,
Yeah.
like
So
I
they
said
said
it.
it.
Literally
What's funny is
3
they're not
times
they
in a
pull
row.
out
Like
their
coupling.
switch. Yeah, it's a third time. So they pull out their switch and they're like, how much time is enough time? And then they see the on my way from Charlie. They're like, perfect. So they'll just kind of like open the door a little bit, hear Charlie, and be like, oh, Charlie.
Charlie walks up to the site of YouTube being all cuddly and cozy and just like smirks, and then Simone comes out and I think she just regards you, Simone, and she's like gives you a bit of a quizzical look but doesn't say anything. Like, I feel like she picks up on the fact that you are just like, oh, I'm suddenly here too. Like, what a coincidence. And she's just like, okay.
Oh, Nina, hi. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah. Charlie just goes, okay, good morning, lovebirds, and just like takes a seat.
Coffee? Oh, thank you, Mitchie. Thank you.
Oh
This
yeah, thanks,
looks
Mitchie.
great.
Jade eventually shows up with her breakfast.
I think at the lovebirds comment, Minato just like sinks further into her chair with her coffee. It's like, okay. Don't like being perceived right now, but she's not gonna move.
Jay just walks. To the
Have
table.
we gotten anything back from Drew?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Probably like, so he's been up this whole time.
Right, yeah.
So, like,
He's an
he probably,
early
like,
riser.
went to breakfast at like the school cafeteria around the time you all sent the first message. And then it's just been like vibing, hanging out, doing whatever, and then was like, oh, we're all going, okay, cool, I'll head over there now. But probably wasn't planning to leave his dorm for a bit, so like still smells of chlorine and dumped everything Mitchie gave him. Like when you were like, here, this will make it better, has just doused that on him, hoping it works.
Bless. You know what? Roll 2d6 for me to see how well all this like stuff that Mitchie gave you works. I'm just curious.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we still get like the hintest trace of like a chlorine scent, but overall it's pretty effective.
Nice, yeah.
It's not
that's a
nearly
9.
as an offensive of a chlorine smell, but it's like an after scent. Is that a thing?
Yeah. Eau de chlorine.
Yeah.
You
de
smell like you tried. You smell,
You smell like you made an effort.
Yeah, I did. I didn't think. Why are you all up this early?
Well, Mitchie and
it
Simone
was
woke me up
pillow.
because they were being loud.
Mina's phone woke me up.
We were keeping our normal levels of loudness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It
Well,
was
that's
very
cute.
normal, actually.
Like, I think realizing Mina's legs across Mitchie for the first time. Yo, that's cute.
Oh yeah, that's a
Mitchie
thing.
fully thinks that you're talking about her hoodie and goes, thanks.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It is really cute, isn't it? And then
not
Samoa just
saying-
whispers that.
Not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Okay,
Broth.
so anyway.
What's that?
Mel, you have to follow the
Right.
so anyway. You have to follow the so anyway.
So anyway.
So anyway,
Sorry, my brain had to process what you said to me because I was like, what? I had to literally read the captions because my brain just like skipped a couple of frames. Like, sorry. Charlie goes, so anyway, we already know Mitchie and Simone had a dream. Do you guys, do y'all want to explain that again? Like, you explained it to me, kind of, but like, I'm going to assume everybody else here did not, based on the group text. So, you know, explain yourselves.
Mitchie will look to Simone because she knows she's better at it.
And
Better at the
Simone is going to look
words.
at Mitchie because the weird dreams is not usually her purview. So she's like, "Oh, okay." It was a weird dream. There was a green light in it. It had it felt similar to the sector that we were in. That's the main thing. We both had and then they're gonna do that look to Mitchie. We both had a memory of. Mine was and then they'll go and look at Drew. Of
Charlie just
our
kind of like
treehouse.
follows your look. Drew, Simone brings up this memory of a treehouse.
Mhm.
I feel like with memories, it's easy to, I feel like for a lot of people, not necessarily everybody, but for a lot of people, especially if it's a thing you've seen before, it's easy to like quickly picture that thing in your mind, right? Specifically if it's been seen before. If it hasn't,
have aphasia.
unless you have aphasia. But even then, like you would understand the concept of the treehouse that Simone is talking about. In this moment, you don't.
Get fucked. Sorry.
I think he'll go, what treehouse?
What?
Like, you said there was a treehouse somewhere?
What are you... They're gonna look at Mitchie and be like, what was your memory about?
Mitchie is like full of horror because even though she didn't have that treehouse thing, like they've talked about it so often as kids. Like she's seen it. Like she knows what even. So she looks at Drew and goes, "Drew, piggyback night, Mega Hero Ultra 3, Drew 3."
No, that got canceled after 2 because no one went to see it. Mega Hero Ultra 2.
Oh my god!
Mitchie
is terrified.
I think Charlie pipes in. No, dude, we definitely saw Mega Hero Ultra 3 together. Like literally all of us.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 'cause
all went as a group, dude.
Okay.
Dude, you were literally there.
It was probably just it was what, 5-6 years ago? It's probably just fine.
I mean, but you also don't remember the treehouse. You live next door to. We all know about the treehouse.
Yeah, you're talking about like.
We haven't all exactly been in it, but you guys used to never shut up about it. No offense. Like it was adorable.
No,
but like
it was cute, and then the doorways didn't fit us anymore, so we were like, we didn't really talk about it. Simone just like kind of like looking at you and just
nonstop. Like
Mitchie talked about that movie for like 4 days after. There were pictures and like journals and like poses. Y'all did poses. I swear there was a picture.
We came up with the power pose together, Drew.
No.
Someone look up a
Don't say nah. Don't say nah.
I don't know what else. I mean, I'm sure for you all, yeah, but I don't know that movie at all.
Jade, look it up right now. Look it up. Do you have your phone?
Yeah, Jade will look up the movie.
Guys,
and someone's just over your shoulder.
Does it like the movie pop up on the search engine?
Oh yeah, it absolutely comes up on search engine.
Like
it very much exists.
Phone around and show it to Drew. Like it exists.
See, you were that character for Halloween, and this was Mitchie.
Okay. I believe that happened.
Okay.
Why can't you remember?
I don't know, it was a long time ago.
It wasn't.
See, I'm forgetting about the movie, but the treehouse, that's what Jay's like crossing the line on.
Was it a big treehouse, or was it just like a little? Do we have like a little statue of one, or you all seem to really care about this treehouse?
Yeah, because you talk about it all the time.
I think it's less the treehouse and more that you don't remember.
Yeah.
Do the mental math, my guy.
Is like
you've been up for hours, and I was able to do the mental math. I like just got here mentally. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, is there like a
Hey.
Is there like a tower activated? Maybe this is like a Xana thing. Since we've been having issues with Xana and Drew anyways.
Charlie pulls out her laptop and starts like taking a look. No, I don't see anything right now.
Well, that's suspicious.
Does it?
Drew, what is your... I don't know, your favorite D&D class, if you had one.
I don't know. I've never really tried it out. Probably like, I like the ones that have the swords. That'd be cool.
Huh. And then like there's this face of Simone being like,
I'm gonna throw a packet of sugar at him. See if it goes through him.
It bounces off of him. He is a solid individual.
Stares
you know I take my coffee black. Why the fuck are you giving me sugar?
Simone gives you a look to you, Mina, just like, oh, thank God. Okay, thank God. I was gonna do something.
I was
like
Charlie-
the drink.
Charlie interjects here and goes, Drew, do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yeah, we went. We got tested. I got cookies. And then I gave Mitchie a cookie and a necklace. And then I don't know. Oh, they won. They won the thing. We didn't win. But I voted for you, so like you guys deserve to win.
You remember?
Okay.
Do you remember like an octopus grabbing you or anything?
It was a jellyfish.
A
looking
jellyfish.
thing, but yeah. Do you remember that?
Do I?
I'm going to say yes, but like in kind of like fractured pieces.
I know.
No.
Like Mitchie was there, and then I like grabbed her through my shadow, and then Mitchie beat it up and yelled at me about like being a hero or something.
And like that's what you retained. Cool.
I mean, what am I supposed to retain?
But that thing, well, that thing did snatch you up and was doing something to you.
Like head thing, like no. Nope.
Okay, so okay. Charlie, I think there's more to this because we saw a green light and Mitchie saw more for like the blue sector, and we sent that message because we think we should go back there because I thought this was connected to Rhea. I'm hoping it still is, but now I'm really, and then I look up at Drew as like, what?
Charlie, can you? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Let's keep going. It's fine. Sorry. Please keep going. Please. Sorry.
Guys. Who's in the gutter?
We're done here.
Guys.
I hope everyone had a great stream. The stream is
Guys.
canceled.
That's so
Have a
fun.
great day, everyone.
Reeling it in. We're good to go.
Guys,
Okay.
sex is normal and fine. It's okay.
Yes, we're chill.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. We're
Yeah.
chill.
Are we
It's fine,
chill?
we're chill. I don't know.
Let's
Get
go,
it out.
Simone.
Just get it out. Just get it out.
But what? Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Anyway, Simone looked at Charlie, kind of at that look, to Drew, and back
Yeah.
at Charlie, saying like, the face kind of like has the things like, what if there's pieces of Drew left there too?
Charlie looks really uncertain and just goes, the only way we're gonna know, I think, is if everyone goes back in there, which is the shittiest answer that I do not want to give, but clearly
No.
something is happening here.
I want to see this cool new sector thingy. Are you able to look up a map on the laptop?
Well, I got like bits and pieces from the last time that Mitchie and Simone were in there, and she kind of like types a little thing and then brings up sort of like 3D captures on her laptop. I managed to grab this when they stopped the timer. But from what I was able to gather, this room like kind of transforms if you don't hit this target, and she like zoomed the computer zooms in on the button that Mitchie managed to smack the last time. If you don't hit this, the room shifts again, and it causes like a whole host of problems. But what I did notice is that if I zoomed out and she like kind of pinches and zooms, and you see this like spherical shape. And she goes, it's quite small, actually. So it shouldn't be too hard to cover a lot of ground as long as you hit that trigger in time.
Could we see enough of it before the shit hits the fan?
Say that again?
Like before it gets really bad, like are we able to see a lot of it, like and cover a lot of ground? Because last time it was just the two of us and we had like moments.
Yeah, I mean, I also pulled you guys out of there like ASAP. Like I guess, because what happened was you guys were gone for a couple minutes and I was trying to figure out where you went. And then I think, at least my theory is, once you hit the button, I was able to like locate you again. So I don't know. I think I might be wrong here, because unfortunately, this is a first for all of us. But I'm pretty sure if you hit this trigger, you're free to roam. But I wanted to get you guys out of there as soon as possible because there was stuff happening like topside.
Oh,
So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm scared, but at least I know I'm scared and I'm certain about it, and
Yeah.
I'm okay to go back. Yeah.
Okay.
This is why we had the dream, and this is why we messaged you guys. We thought there was a new sector where Rhea was, and we wanted to go back now that we know the code and we know we can understand the rules of it. And if it's us, all five of us, we can, especially with Mina flying, we could see a lot.
Yeah, I do
and also
that.
also the present problem too. And they kind of say that with like
You didn't need to point.
I thought I had to.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Charlie looks a little. The expression on her face when she looks at Drew is like one that's mixed with guilt and a little bit of anxiety. And
I throw another sugar packet at him.
Can I catch it?
yes, you can catch it.
Nice.
And Charlie just goes, I hope it wasn't my fault that you lost your memory, Drew. I know we were working on deactivating or reconfiguring that ability that you have that makes you go kind of haywire, and I'll be really terrible if it was my fault.
I mean, I don't remember anything I don't remember, so like, it's not the worst thing that could happen.
He was broken before you touched him.
Yo!
Minato!
Am I wrong?
Yo!
Am I wrong?
You're
Listen,
not
if
wrong.
you didn't
You-
want me
you
to
wanna
be
go-
honest, you wouldn't have me awake this early.
You want to go weight training again?
Try me. Throws another shit.
Oh, hey, he remembers
Can I
making you
borrow
weight
your
train. That's
girl?
a good sign.
Yeah, that's a great sign.
That is a good sign.
What's a
And
good
I'm
sign?
super strong.
That
and
you remembered that
capable.
you made Minato weight train.
Oh yeah, I mean, because she dropped me. So we
Right.
did like the whole, you got to get your shit together.
I'll do it again if you don't go to therapy.
Let's not do it again.
Okay.
You'll do it again if I don't go to therapy?
Yep.
Wait, so then do you remember going aggro on everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was weird, but I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. All right. Let's get to the factory before things get even weirder.
Oh, I can't go back to bed?
No.
Minato, take a nap later.
I want a nap now.
Well,
It's okay, there's 2 shots of espresso in this, and then
Oh.
downs the rest of the coffee.
He's
You've
like,
gotten
"What?"
maybe through like a third of it and you just chug it. Bye.
Simone kind of whispers to Michi, like, just like, kind of leaning, just, I don't know, maybe they might need a piggyback ride. I don't know. Just maybe.
Yeah.
And Michi sighs, but looks at Drew and remembers how much the piggyback that he now does not remember meant to her. So she just kind of like tugs on Minato's arm and does like a little,
Oh, okay.
I am strong. Yeah, and she just like hooks under her like knees and just stands up and is like, and just starts walking.
Simone will get up and walk. They're ready to go.
Someone should grab my bag.
Oh yeah, okay.
As Michi walks off with Minato on her back, Charlie just like smirks, looks at Drew, looks at Jade, and just goes, "It seriously took them way too long," and then gets up and follows after them.
It really did. And
Still not officially dating.
Like, it took so
If
long.
Simone could hear that, they'll turn around and be like,
It's like, we're all. Am I want to ride my skateboard?
No, but thanks for the offer.
I love the way you said skateboard. Taylor, I want that
Skateboard.
tattooed on my brain. My skateboard.
Am I want to ride my skateboard?
You said it like a 40-year-old. I just want you to
Am I
know.
want to ride my skateboard?
How do you do,
I
fellow
love it
kids?
so much.
How you do, fellow? Cool.
All right. You guys head off to the factory. And it's a pretty straightforward process. We see you travel through the tunnels because I'm going to assume Michi is unable to, I forget what mode of transport she has going through the tunnels, but I'm assuming she's unable to ride if she's got a Minato backpacking on her back. But we see you guys travel through the tunnels, make it to the factory, get down the elevator into the main computer room, and Charlie takes her usual spot. We see her sort of take a minute to check over the excuse me, to check over the map, the sort of capture that she has of this new sector, and goes, okay, let's recreate the conditions of where this happened. You guys were in the 4 sector, so let's put you there. And I think the coordinates were something like this. Go on down to the scanners and I'll get you guys set up. And one by one, you hear sort of like the initialization sequence coming on over the intercom. Transfer Jade, transfer Simone, transfer Drew, transfer Michi, transfer Minato, scanning, virtualization. And you appear in Lyoko. And she has you guys all gather up. She says specifically to Michi and Simone, guys, do you remember roughly where you were standing when I entered the password? Just go stand in that spot. Let's recreate the conditions as best as we possibly can. And you guys all circle up. You hear like some typing. She's not very good about like turning off the comms channels, so like you can just like hear the random typing on her end. And we see over Charlie's shoulder, we're looking at her computer screens, and we see the pop-up that has the riddle to enter this 5-letter password. And we see her enter the code HEART. And like before, this half orb with the Xana insignia that is like white and blue appears over the side. It kind of like lifts up over the side and over you guys and hovers, and we see it rotate through the camera. And as it rotates around you, it's a half circle, which is weird. But as it like circles around you in one completion, once it rotates again, you guys are gone, and this transportation disappears over the side and seems to go into the virtual sea. And then we see you all appear in this dark blue room where all of the walls seem to be made of binary code, and you land on a large floor that once again has the Xana insignia on it. And once the sort of transport disappears, these doors open one after the other a few yards away from you and open into this lit hallway. And that's where we're going to take our break. So we'll be right back. Hang tight, folks, or go get your water, relax. We'll be back in roughly 5 to 10 minutes as we delve into Sector 5 and see what it holds for us. We'll see you in a few minutes.
It holds. I have lights now.
You
Everything's
do have
normal.
lights now. We're back. Okay, so last we left off, the school.
Yes.
I'm doing so great.
You are.
Last
Like,
we
this
left.
has been
oh,
the
thank
most
you.
fun campaign.
Okay, don't try to like make me cry on the line. Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna compartmentalize that. Thank you. I have to compartmentalize or I will cry. Okay. Last we left off, our heroes got themselves dropped off into the new mystery sector, which fans of the show will recognize as Sector 5, but as characters, we don't fucking know that. So
I don't know shit.
ain't none of us know anything. Canonically speaking. You see these doors open rapidly, one after another, kind of forming a hallway. And you hear over the comms, "Yep, okay, timer's popping up. You guys better get a move on." And I would like, assuming everybody goes in, I would like everyone to roll either. I'll give you a few options. I'll give you a menu of options. Okay. You can do be vigilant. You can do keep your wits about you, or you can do thwart peril.
I don't have to roll if it's thwart peril, so that one.
Valid. Heard.
So I did thwart peril, which I have a +2 to. I got a 5.
Take a point of experience.
Cool. Hey, I got a 1 and a 2 on those dice.
I
have a
also
4
did
for
thwart
thwart
peril. And I got
Okay,
a
wait.
10.
Okay, Mitch, you got a 10 on thwart peril. Simone? 4?
4.
Oh, honey. Okay. Also take a point of experience. Jade, what you doing?
7 for be vigilant.
Be vigilant. Okay. So Jade, on a 7 to 9, you get to ask one of the questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What's most vulnerable to me? There's no monsters present at the moment, so we're gonna skip that question. Or if you want to hang on to it, should a monster appear, what seems to be the monster's weakness? What's my best way to protect the area or victims here?
Let's do, are there any dangers that I haven't noticed?
Any dangers you haven't noticed? Cool. And Mitchie, you rolled a 10 on a thwart peril, correct?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. All right. As you guys are running into this situation, for my folks who are rolling thwart peril, what were you setting out to do? Were you, I mean, Minato's like an auto, at least minimum, like mixed success if memory serves right? Or is it a full success?
It's a full success.
Girl. Jesus.
Does not say mixed success.
Okay, cool. So my gaze,
Because I'm fast.
the canon gaze, what did you two set out to do as you zip off into this labyrinth, this room?
I'm just watching Mitchie's back. That's literally it.
Okay, you're keeping an
And
eye
I
out
know
for
where the
Mitchie.
room is. So, yeah, I was heading off to
Wet.
go do the button thing again.
Yeah.
To make
So
sure it stops.
You're heading off to get the button. Here's the problem. The room is completely different from how you remember it from the last time.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Oops.
Kind of fucked up that you do that.
I'm following the canon here. I'm sorry.
Okay, canon, that's kind of fucked up that you
The
do
canon's
that.
kind of fucked up.
Someone write to the French.
No, they don't like
we
me.
got beef with the French who wrote
I
this
always
story.
have beef with the French. The Parisians want me dead.
So Mitchie, you are trying to lock in, you're trying to find the key again. I think what it is that you catch a glimpse of the key as the walls are still shifting So you know it's going to be in a different room, but right now you are way down low. The doorway to the next room is way up high. Would not be hard for Minato to access at all, but it might be a little bit difficult for the rest of you who can't fly. You'll have to maneuver your way up there elsewhere. For my folks who failed to thwart peril, and Jade, your question for be vigilant was, are there any dangers I haven't noticed? There are, in fact, dangers you haven't noticed. And I think we see that play out in the form of Simone and Drew both getting, wait, please hold. Yeah. Drew and Simone both getting hit for 2 hit points apiece, as 2 of these, how to describe these weird looking little fuckers. What you see are they have almost snake-like bodies, right? They're metallic on the bottom and have like this slithery tail, but then it comes up into this sort of like hulking kind of hunched torso with a little snake-like head, but no fangs, just a little snake-like mouth, and these long, lanky arms that are kind of sinewy and like dragging them through the chamber. And we can see that they had just launched lasers from their mouths that hit Simone and Drew. There are 2 of them currently present in the room. What y'all doing?
Flying.
Yes, Simone.
Sorry, that was Maz waving.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna have Jade throw their paintbrush sword into their mouth.
Love that. Is your sword a returning thing, or are you just throwing it?
I don't think it returns. I don't have that tag.
Yeah, you don't have that tag. You don't have that tag. Okay, cool. So you're just gonna yeet your sword right into the middle of its mouth.
Yeah, she'll come grab it.
Kind of pray a little bit. Okay. All right. Cool. Roll a clash for me.
Ooh. That is
I don't like what these things look like.
12.
They're quite creepy.
They're the
called creepers
worst.
for a reason.
They're the
They
worst.
are called creepers. Yes.
Mhm. I sent one in the chat if anyone needs to see.
Yeah,
it.
I was
Appreciate
about to do that too.
Yeah, I was about to link the wiki, but yeah.
But 12.
Yeah, for anyone who's 12 total.
Mhm.
Dope. Okay. I'm just gonna drop this in the chat for folks who want to see what these suckers look like. They're terrible. They are in fact quite creepy. All right. With a 12 on a clash, you get to choose one of the more advanced options. All magical heroes get +1 forward. You suffer no damage. You inflict double damage. You force the enemy to flee. Which one are you picking?
Force the enemy to flee.
Ooh, smart. Cool. Love that. How much is your base damage again?
Enough. Don't worry about it.
Enough. It would have been 3.
Doing 3. Okay.
And then they also would have been stunned.
Okay. I think what we'll do is, because you're choosing force the enemy to flee, but it also has a stunning effect. We'll say for now that the enemy is stunned. We see your sword go flying through the air and sort of light up with this weird, like, techno magic that only seems possible in Lyoko, and strike right through the middle of its face. And it kind of like knocks its head back. It is currently on the floor, stunned, and attempting to recover. It will not flee yet, but it will flee eventually. That was 3 hit points on that sucker. So, Minato is flying. Simone, Drew, Michi, What you got for me?
They're
Okay.
pulling us, right?
What's that?
They were pulling us.
They were attacking you. They were firing at you. They fired some lasers at you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they
Well,
didn't
I gotta
pull
leave
you.
them too,
No, you're
but
safe from being pulled, but
they're going to do. They're gonna like put their hands together and just start for a magic beam, straight back at them because how dare, how dare.
Ooh, okay. Magic beam. Go ahead and roll that for me. Is that a clash with mystical or?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
What's going on today? Yeah, this is bad. I don't know the rules. It's a 4.
4 total?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. You fire a magic beam. Oh, you know what? It's a finale. I feel like being a little bit extra mean. Just like 5% more mean. Which of your friends does your magic beam hit instead?
Nah, you will not catch me fucking volunteering. Fuck for that.
Any of us but Minato.
Anyone but me, Nato.
Okay, I rolled for it. It's Mitchie.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go.
So how much harm does your magic beam do?
It does 2 damage.
Okay.
Hit
Mitchie, thank
me.
you, heart.
Simone first is like they just like did it out of the fact that Drew doesn't have those memories and like Midgie doesn't is hurting too, and so like it just at least their face is just shocked when they hit like someone they care about, and it's just like wait I didn't mean to do that, I promise.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, real quick. As
So sorry.
part of just to feed into what possibly distracted Simone and caused her to miss is you hear Charlie come over the comms. Guys, you gotta get rid of these fast. The clock is counting down, and I think maybe the pressure gets to Simone a little bit and causes that misfire. Mitchie, what were you gonna say?
I don't. When Simone is apologizing,
Mhm.
I don't think that. I don't think it registers as something she needs to say sorry for.
Mhm.
I like take that blast and it goes straight like through my shoulder armor, but you just see like a hole, and I go, "That's okay. That's okay. Didn't hit me. Just the suit. I'm good. Love you." And I'm going to throw my shield as hard as possible at the one she tried to hit because
Mhm.
it's that guy's fault that she hit me.
I would like to remind folks at this time that using "We Can Do This Together" can be a great help. So if anyone would like to
But it could also
As a-
break
as a-
us.
yeah,
Yeah,
but also as a fan of
definitely.
your characters, if you guys want to help each other
Yeah.
out, I highly encourage it.
Yeah, I would like to, but I want I know Drew was doing something.
Yeah, Drew looked like he had something he wanted to say.
Well, I was just so what Drew was going to do could also add to why Simone missed.
Okay.
So if we don't want to have me do anything, or this could be how we help Mitchie. I don't know. You GM, tell us what you want.
Yeah,
But Drew's been very confused the entire time he's been here. Like he doesn't seem like he's confident in himself. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes.
So when he sees Jade throw her sword, he's like, okay, I guess I'll throw my sword. But then he gets hit, and then he sees Simone fire off a beam, and he just looks to you and goes, "Were we fighting about something?"
Okay. Later, Drew, and then like later. They're kind of rushing forward, and they'll look to. If Drew doesn't have their sword, what else do they have? Do they have like a shield as well?
His body.
Something?
He's got his sword in his body.
They would like to do a we can do this together, but I'm scared to do it with Drew or Mitchie. Who would? It's a finale. Let's Mitchie, would you like to do a we can do this together? Okay. They're
Hey, would
thinking.
you like to work with me?
And they're thinking
The
of
group project partnership pick.
Do you wish to cook, Your Honor?
Would you like to do a group project? But only if we contribute equitably.
Since you're doing the clash, I can just help and just roll for. We can do this together. But
Okay.
it is pretty much like they're rushing forward with like their Iron Man kind of hands and trying to imbue the shield with like cursed energy.
Ooh. Okay. That sounds like we can do this together with Mystical if you want to roll that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
You
Supernatural
better work.
intervention.
You're doing great.
Yee. I'm rooting
You've
for
got
you.
this.
I'm rooting for you so hard.
This
I've never
is it.
rooted for someone stronger.
Dice, don't fuck this up.
You
Dice,
got
be
this.
chill.
Do it.
Our friendship is unbreakable. You've got this.
Is it though?
Is it though?
Is it though?
+2, it's a 10.
Oh, nice.
Unbreakable,
Okay.
so.
All right. Cooperative relationship.
Unbreakable!
Cooperative relationship. Mitchie. Gain 1 power point always on a 10+. Your target gains +1 to their next roll, and Simone, you gain +1 to your power pool.
And you kill things.
And you kill things. Mitchie,
For
you're
fun.
gonna Captain America the fuck out of this creeper. What does that look like?
Yeah, this is America's ass, but this is my shield. So I take off this backpack, and I see the cursed energy crackling across it, and I go, nice, no! Because I wanted to hold on to it longer, but I'm already making the throw. And I'm like, no, it was so cool. And I look at Simone, and I was like, that was so fucking cool. I don't even look to see if it hits. I've already thrown it. I can't hold my little baby anymore till it comes back. So I'm just gonna hope it does a lot of damage. And I'm just congratulating and reassuring Simone because she cannot break our friendship. I love her too much.
All right, yeah. Roll a clash for me. You got a +1 from
Great
your best
friendship
girl.
Like in the
your
foreground,
best buddy.
the background is the fight. The foreground is the friendship.
Yep.
Double sixes, mother
Hell
fudger.
yeah!
Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't have a minus to that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it really wasn't.
That's dope. It's dope as fuck. I mean, even if you had a -1, it would have been canceled out by the +1 that you got from Simone. So, hell yeah.
True.
Power of friendship, motherfuckers. Cool. So on a 12+, you get to choose an enhanced effect. Inflict, I'm sorry. All magical heroes get +1 forward. You suffer no damage. Inflict double damage. Force the enemy to flee. Double damage.
I want everyone else to get a +1 forward because this moment for Michi is very friendship based. So I think that one makes the most sense narratively.
Murder.
You know,
But murder.
but murder. It's okay. I will
You do
murder.
still
I'm
do
very
like
strong.
a base damage if you want to tell me what that is. It's either your physical stat or if your weapon has like tags.
My
that
weapon
give it
has a lot of
ammo.
buffs.
Yeah.
Your weapon is the power of friendship, Your Honor.
Yes.
So 2 plus sharp makes it another 1.
Ooh.
What about
Nice.
wounding? What is wounding is 2, sharp makes it another 1, and it's also forceful.
I gotta look at what the forceful tag does again. Please hold.
I think it pushes them back 10 feet.
Nice. The
Don't
impact of this
into
weapon
the
can push
death.
things around or backward. Yeah, wounding gives a base of 2 damage. Sharp adds +1 damage. So you did
And my physical is a 1, so
4.
4 bajillion.
Cool.
Kill it.
To clarify, which one are you hitting? The one that's currently on the ground, stunned, or the one that's still up and moving?
the one that's still up and moving.
Got it. Heard. You do some big doo-doo damage to this motherfucker. And it we hear it shriek in agony, which is a little unusual for Xana monsters, but this one looks a little less like techie and a little more organic, so it's weird.
I love that
and-
lot of detail you've done.
Thanks. The light. So You do this damage to this monster. Everybody, you have +1 forward to. I gotta read the text again. All magical heroes get +1 forward. So any next roll that you make, add 1. And Mitchie, what does it look like with this combo of like your shield and this like cursed light that Simone put on it? Like this shit's kind of crazy. Like give us a little more. Give us a little more. Because you did.
So I think when it leaves and Mitchie turns, she doesn't see that it like hits this thing before it touches it. Simone's crackling cursed energy reaches out and you see like fingers of purple lightning seal around its throat, and then the shield go straight into it, like pulling it in harder and making it deal more damage.
Yeah, and it does because it's forceful. It pushes it back. Is your shield returning? Does it also return to you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Dear
Good.
Lord.
You have that tag. Rooting for you. All right. Yeah, it's like low-key kind of badass, and I feel like Mitchie just we see Mitchie just like turn and smile at Simone, like just being her precious Mitchie self. Like
the moment they turn around, I would like to use divination, either for Jade or for Mina, to see where the sword went and if they can get to the sword in time to get the one in the ground, or for Mina to do something from the sky. So they're kind of looking at both of you for like a hint on who's doing what.
I can pick someone up to drop him, baby. I got one move. I have no attacks.
Sorry,
like,
I do have a flavor thing I need to add. Drew, you're kind of watching your friends work together in pretty good harmony. You're struggling to remember some of these memories that are clearly important to your friends. You're going to gain the isolated condition.
Isolated instead of self-doubt?
Yes. No, wait. Self-doubt. Yeah, I apologize. Self-doubt. So you take -1 to your persona.
Just because why have 1 when we could easily have 2?
No. I'm not that mean.
Yeah. I'm being mean to myself. I'm being mean to you.
Shut up.
Yo, okay.
If that's the case, they'll look at Jade, and I'll roll divination first before I see you.
Yeah.
I don't know what means hold 1. Okay, I have to find the page. But roll.
Hold 1
down.
typically. Is there a list of like questions to pull from?
Yeah,
So
for divination.
Yeah.
Oh, there is no list actually. It just says you can glimpse the glimpse the truth. That's what the
Oh, there you
questions
go.
are. Running. I'm listening to combat music, so my heart's racing.
It's okay.
They want the question to pretty much see like a moment in time where Jade can go on their like skateboard or like their flight to grab the sword and get them like possible futures, and like finding the one that is like where Jade can do that and how.
You're trying to set Jade up for success to grab her sword safely. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's kind of answering what's about to happen, essentially. So if nobody covers, if people don't continue to engage with the monster that is still currently up, it will absolutely turn its sights on Jade if she runs to grab her sword. So if you can distract it and keep its focus on you, everything will be fine.
Pick up Mitchie to drop it on the other one.
Oh, baby!
Done.
Okay.
Only thing you see Simone do is like her eyes well up in like white light and just like glide into the air as she's like glimpsing the future and seeing all those like little things. So they're just like yelling out like drop them like or something to Mina like in this weird creepy hag voice.
I feel like we hear like maybe multiple voices at once too, like they're kind of like multi-layered. Yeah.
I think it's less of an intentional drop and a more like you say drop them all creepy and Minato goes like what, and then accidentally drops Mitchie, but it like always works out.
Yeah.
You
like,
hear
purposeful.
All right. Minato, roll me a we can do this together with physical. Michi, roll your attack, but wait and see if you get any bonuses from Minato's roll.
I got a 9.
A 9.
Drop your
Not
girlfriend.
bad. You did. Wait, did you use your +1 forward? Because you do have that.
I got a 10.
Nice. Nice. Power of love. Let's go.
It's
On a 10 plus, Michi, gain another power point, and also gain +1 to your next roll. Minato, gain +1 to your power pool. Fucking go.
Yay.
Cool.
I totally meant to do this. I totally meant to drop her. At the moment I did. It was
So
not 'cause I
intentional.
got freaked out by Simone's voice.
And to clarify, you're dropping her on the one that's currently stunned on the ground, or the one that she just like yeeted with her shield?
Whichever one is closest to Jade. Like, whichever one Minato considered the risk.
Okay, that would probably be the
The
one
Jade
that's
being
still
the
up, because
highest.
there's the one that's stunned, so that one's currently not a risk. So it's the one that's like still like standing up. Okay.
Whichever one was the biggest risk was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Michi, how'd you roll?
Yep. I got good, but I didn't get as good as I want. I got a 9, even with the
Okay.
+1 and everything.
Okay. Did you? Okay, wait. So you had your +1 from we can do this together, and also your +1 forward. Oh no, wait. You're the reason everyone got a +1 forward. Never mind. You don't get
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
It does say all magical heroes.
Oh, does it say all magical heroes? Wait,
It sure
I'm checking
does.
this
That's
again.
the text of the letter.
I'm gonna double check it. All okay, yeah, you do. Yeah, okay. So did you include that?
I didn't.
Okay, so you
Ten!
get 10. And this is a clash. So on a 10 plus, you choose one extra effect. You get to take +1 forward or give +1 forward to one other hero. You get to inflict +1 additional harm. You get to suffer 1 less harm. You get to force them where you want them, or you get to force them to drop something that they're holding. They do have hands, but they are currently holding nothing. So
Thank goodness.
for once, the monsters have hands.
This time I'll do extra harm because I hit it and
Nice.
it didn't die, and that infuriates me. So I'll do 5 this time.
Yeah, okay. So what does it look like as you drop down on this sucker and obliterate the fuck out of it?
Well, I had just gotten my cool shield back with the cursed energy kind of still crackling across the sides from Simone's like imbue extra boost, and then I just felt myself getting picked up by Minato. So as soon as I drop, I scream "wee" as loud as I can, and I lift my shield backpack over my head. Whee! And as I come down, I slice the head off of this thing. It's like a chop, like a straight swap. And then I like dig in there, make sure all nerves are disconnected and whatnot. And I take it back up and I'm like, look up. That was great, babe!
Michi's low-key scary. I am gonna add one caveat to this because it was a 10 plus, and typically on a 12, like my personal rules on a 12 plus, I'm not gonna make it hit you back. But in this case, I think when like it explodes, you get 1 point of harm. Just 1 though.
Yeah,
not 2
it's
from its
probably
laser.
whatever's going in my
Yeah.
blasted shoulder hole.
Yeah.
Blasted
Yeah,
I will
shoulder
take
hole.
Thank you for telling me you have an update, Stream Deck. That was unnecessary. Anyway, I'm sorry if anyone heard the random Microsoft ping. Okay, so Jade, you're able to recover your sword. The monster is getting up, and it is currently starting to flee. Jade and Drew, I would like to leave the floor open to you for either of you guys to do a thing. But the monster is currently fleeing and running in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I still think the last thought being, oh, Jade threw a sword, I'll throw a sword.
Mhm.
Who's gonna throw a sword?
Okay, sure.
Mhm.
Throw your sword. Roll
Yeah.
a clash for me.
Hooray!
Let's go.
How'd that
Yay!
go? With a
So-
+1 forward, by the way.
Oh, okay, with the +1, does that make it from a 6 to a 7, or does that make it... Okay.
it
Then it's
would, yes.
7, because it was a 6, because it was a 4 with the dice.
Oh,
Friendship!
oh, my sweet boy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're feeling a little shaky.
Mhm.
Yeah, but on a 7 to 9, you do harm it. You both do damage to each other. You do damage equal to your weapon or your physical stat. What is your what's your harm?
So it would be 3.
It'd be 3.
The damage.
Nice. Yeah. So we see Jade retrieve her sword as the monster's scrabbling away, and we see Drew. We see Drew's sword go whizzing by Jade's face and strike the thing in the back of the head, and sort of pin through. It has like a target on the top of its head, kind of like the other Xana monsters, and it sort of pins it to the wall, and then it explodes.
Then the sword comes flying back because it does.
Oh, it does return.
Yeah.
You Thor ass motherfucker! I love that for you.
Yeah, Drew has not moved since they've gotten here. He's like stayed in one spot in little self-doubt corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear Charlie come over the comms. Okay, you guys have maybe like a minute left. You need to go now. It's probably, we see the clock over her shoulder. It's more like a minute and 30 seconds, but she's giving you a shorter time frame, so you freaking move it.
Yeah.
That's what my mom fucking does.
The
Fuck you, Charlie.
harmonies are the same.
Listen,
I
she knows
shout
you guys are
when you
chronically
go out the
late.
door.
It's the harm I
yeah,
get
Simone
back.
was
I
It's the harm I
shout
did.
to Minto about the door. Yeah. Because she's the only one who can get up there, right?
Minato can
At
fly.
least as quickly.
Yeah, Minato can fly there quickly. There are ways to like climb up, but I would have you guys probably roll thwart peril to see how quickly you get up there.
Is there any way I can like
Okay.
help like carry them all up quicker?
You could certainly try, but I think you're gonna have to do one person at a time.
I'll just make sure Mitchie gets up. Everyone else can eat rocks.
No!
You don't know that. You don't know that. That was an external Sachi thought.
Okay.
I do shout to Minato, like I point at the door, and then I look at Drew and I go, hop on my back. Whether he does or not, that's up to him. But I'm offering because I'm in the big Gundam and he is not moved an inch since we got here.
Oh, we just moved an inch?
So
Minata would pick him up first.
No.
Be like, dude, what are you doing?
Okay. If you pick him up, I'm like, Drew, we gotta go. And then Minato scoops him. I'm still. Come on, back, people. Get on the back. We gotta go. I am offering piggyback rides because my thwart peril is really good, and I know that I can mechanically get up there fast.
I rolled a 9 to pick up Driv, so he's good.
Okay, yeah. You can. It's a little bit of a struggle, but like you're able to get Drew up. Michi, you're using your backpack to climb. You have like a.
No. I'm offering piggyback rides. Like hold on
I
to my
see.
backpack shield while I climb. For anyone who doesn't want to roll the thwart peril, like doesn't think they can make it up the wall, I'm offering to just hang on to me, spider monkey style, and I'm going to climb up.
Interesting. Okay.
I can thwart peril, so they kind of look to Jade like, do you need that?
Can you repeat it one more time?
They're looking to Jade to see if you want to be on the piggyback because they can thwart peril.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so Minato's taking Drew up, Michi is taking Jade up. For folks who are quote unquote climbing and or traveling, except for Minato, because she's just too cool for thwart peril. Roll thwart peril for me, please. I guess Simone and Michi. Because Jade, you're getting a lift from Michi,
And
so
this
you don't
one-
technically need to roll.
So we don't need we can do this together. I can just pick her up.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'm not gonna be that strict about it.
Yeah, okay.
We can do this together. I got your back. I'm right here.
Y'all. That is a +3, so that is a 9.
Okay.
I don't have any
A
more
9.
+1s. I don't think that's a 9.
Mm-mm. Simone, how'd you do?
I
Well,
also got a 9 in thwart peril.
Okay. Okay.
About
It
that.
could be so much worse. All right. 7 and 9. Worst outcome. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
Oh, wait. I can spend a power point to get a +1 on a roll. I'm not about to drop my friend. I spend a power point. I got a 10.
Okay, sure. So only Simone has to make a hard choice, deal with that, a worse outcome, a hard choice, or an extra price to pay.
No.
I have to think about this. Worse outcome, hard choice, or an extra price to pay. Simone, you're not carrying anyone either. You are by yourself. Okay. I'm gonna go with an extra price to pay. What happens is we see everyone make it through the doorway, and Simone is the last one to start making their way through. Mitchie, you rolled a 10. And part of this goal is to find the key. And you notice it very swiftly and very quickly. Minato could reach it easily with their flight if you point it out to them. And I think in this moment, folks aren't fully aware of where Simone is at in the room or traveling between rooms currently. So Mitchie, I don't want to I don't want to narrate exactly what people's characters do, but you see the button. What do you say to your friends?
Hit that! That's it.
Okay, hit that.
Hey, what?
You see Mitchie wildly pointing at this button. It's Xana insignia shaped. It's got a little like key button sticking out, and you're able to lock onto it very easily. Cool. We see Minato fly up and hit the button. The room does shift, and Simone is sealed away from you guys in a different room as the key is smacked. And you stop the timer just in time, but a wall did come up and prevent Simone from joining you guys in the next room.
I'm immediately over chat, like in the little headset, like, Charlie, is Simone okay?
Yeah, she looks fine for right now. Why? What's wrong?
Simone!
Oh, that's odd. Okay. Whoa. We see on Charlie's screen we're getting more maps and like floor plans of this sector. And she goes, "Oh, there's like an elevator here? Okay, this is interesting. All right."
I thought you were about to say elephant.
We already dealt with the Hierophant one time. We're not bringing that back.
Oh, but we need to.
I mean, like, yes, we do, but not this session. We hear Charlie kind of like typing away as she starts examining things. I think you can break these walls. You might just have to like break them down and get through to it. Simone, you hear Charlie come up over the comms. Simone, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Yeah. They like rushed forward, so they're kind of at the wall. Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. Everyone should still be on the other side of the wall. See if you can do something to break it. I'll see if I can figure something out, but it looks like we should be good for now. And we just hear some frantic typing over on Charlie's end, and I'm gonna roll to see if she is able to manipulate the sector and help you guys out of this situation. But you guys are also welcome to attack the wall.
Yeah, quick question.
Yes.
It sounds like there's never been a better time to purposely cause significant collateral damage to the surrounding area.
Yes?
Yeah, let's go.
Can I just hit the wall until it breaks?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see how
I
well
am
I hit the wall,
helping.
because Drew probably not going to hit that well, but... Okay, at least it's a 9.
Oh.
I saw the 2 before I saw the 5.
Okay.
I went, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 9, which means I get to do 2 things and cause significant collateral damage to the surrounding areas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So go on and explain what happens.
I think I'm going to do... Can I do inflict extra harm twice?
I'll allow it.
Cool. So I think just like doesn't really remember why he feels like he needs to have a conversation with Simone, but knows he needs to, and sees her go away, and then just like, not even with his sword, just punches the wall, and when it cracks but doesn't break, punches it twice more until it breaks enough that like a human could step through it.
Okay. Yeah. I think just for flavor and just for funsies, I do think you're able to break down this wall, but I also think it does some damage to your Lyoko form and you take 1 harm.
So, would that be something that when I take -1 harm from all types of attacks, I don't? Or is this not an attack?
This is not an attack.
I mean, fair. I just wanted... I had to ask.
Listen, you're valid for asking.
Yeah. If
you're
I didn't
very valid
ask,
for asking.
Someone would call me out on it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So you managed to break through this wall. Would you say there's like an air of panic for Drew, or because it's like I wait a minute, I want to talk to Simone. Wait,
no, I think it's very cold.
Oh,
I think it's like a very like natural, not even it's a very unnatural, very just like systematic thing of like option A does not exist, option B has to happen, and just starts attacking the wall.
Okay, interesting.
Just watching a man hit a wall is kind of like a funny mental image.
Yeah. We hear Charlie like frantically typing on the opposite end of the line, and then as Drew busts down the wall, we just hear, or we can do that. Yeah, that works. Good thinking, Drew. Okay. Okay, let's see. Whoa. All right. And we start to see this hallway, these doors open up for you guys. If you follow the hallway down, it leads to what looks like an elevator chamber. It is, I actually don't remember exactly from the show, so I'm gonna BS a little bit here. But it is cylindrical in shape. The doorway is open at the end of the hallway. And we hear Charlie over the comms. It looks like you can travel to different portions of the sector in here. I'm trying to see, and we get like a preview over her shoulder again, looking at the screens, and a message pops up, and it's in a green window. And it says, tell them to take it down. And you hear her read the message out. Tell them to take it down? I mean, I guess. And it's like a little instant messenger window, and we see Charlie type back in here. Who is this? And the message comes back, are you fucking serious right now? With like 3 question marks. And Charlie goes, yeah! In like all caps. And you can hear Charlie like scoffing on the other end of the line, like, okay, I'm getting messages that you guys are supposed to take the elevator down. Listen, I know we all really want to believe it's Rhea, but it's kind of this, something feels off to me, so just, if you do it, be careful, okay? I leave it up to you guys.
That's my middle name. I have a lot of middle names.
Your middle name is Careful?
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck finding my birth certificate. I'm gonna fly to the elevator.
She probably could. I feel like it's not that hard to search public documents.
Drew, you shut up. You don't remember shit.
Okay.
It's actually really not. There was that time, once upon a time, where you guys had me, like, hack into the school records, and Minato, last I checked, your middle name is not Careful. If anything, it's Menace.
Spicy.
I say that with all my love. So, you all are able to pile into the elevator and take it down, and you end up in this chamber below. When the doors open, you see... sorry, lost my notes. This is what happens. There we go. You're able to step into this chamber, but there's this huge green dome that's taking up most of the space. It's not the easiest to see through, but it is made of binary code, kind of similar to the rest of this sector. The only difference being is that it's glowing green energy instead of a blue energy. If you peer further inside, excuse me, you're able to see a system of roots because they kind of extend out just to like a few feet away from the edge of the quote-unquote glass of this orb. And if you kind of follow the roots back further into the room, there seems to possibly be a secondary source of light contained within the roots. It's a little hard to tell. It's a little hard to see. What do you do? I was gonna say, do you try to hit it? Do you just like touch it? Like, what do you do?
I call out for Rhea.
Okay. You call out the name Rhea, and I think we just sort of hear it echo through the room. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna poke the thing.
You just like walk up and poke the orb?
Yep.
Okay. You walk up and poke the orb, and a screen pops up.
Oh shit.
It says code on the top, and there's 5 spaces for a password.
Type it heart.
Okay. You enter the code heart. And the window disappears. And these next few seconds seem to stretch into millennia because nothing happens in the immediate.
Broke it, guys.
And when you say that, suddenly we hear, it sounds sort of like the tinkling of like shards of glass as they fall, and the orb starts to dissolve away.
Oh no, I broke it. Guys, I broke it.
You didn't break it. It's fine.
And
No, I think I broke it.
you're left seeing this root system, and yeah, it's like a weirdly shaped tree, like a very like small, stout but strong trunk, and then more roots and not roots really, more like dense branches branching up and around and encasing some orb of light. What do you guys do?
These would look like the roots from my dream.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I look over at Simone and I kind of like nudge her gently with my elbow and I go,
Does the roots look different from the treehouse roots? Like, were there roots in my dream?
They look so in the dream that you remember, the roots it kind of interestingly transitioned because there were kind of vines over these roots as well, and you don't really remember vines being on your tree house, but they were on those roots and then led up into your tree house as you remembered it. So it's like a weird little blending of the two.
They look back at Michi and just like their faces like that's they're behind a mask, the veil, but you just see their eyes kind of like widen, like, oh, it's clicking. And they like tap on like, is this the green light? What do we do?
Hey, Gitch.
We just hear like a cough from Charlie on the other end, like, yeah.
Can you see what we're seeing right now?
We hear like a little more frantic typing, and we see kind of like a schematic version of what you guys are seeing. It's not full render, full detail. She goes, yeah, kind of. I don't think I've ever seen a structure like this in Lyoko before. I mean, like, we've seen similar things in the forest sector, but this is different.
I broke it.
Can you check if it's not Rhea? And Simone had a hope that she's been holding like a light inside her, and as soon as she says it's not Rhea, you just see like a little tear come from her eye, kind of, and drop out of her face. She's like, what are we supposed to do here? Do you see any little traces of Drew? Like, I don't know.
I'm kind of having a problem getting a solid read on anything. This tree structure is kind of really blocking me from understanding what's going on here. I'm sorry, guys. I can't be your eyes on this one.
Okay. Can
I see if I can glimpse the truth?
Interesting. Sure. Go ahead.
I might not be able
I wanted to do a divination with a glimpse of truth.
Okay, that's 4 and 4 plus mental. Ooh. Okay.
I don't know if it's a good oop or a
Plus
bad
mental
oop.
is a 0, so that's
Okay.
8.
Hey, it's above a
8.
6.
Yeah, above a 6
And a
is always
7.
good. You get to
above a 6.
choose one of the questions. What happened here recently? What's about to happen? What's the most dangerous thing here? What needs to be protected? What here is not what it appears to be, or what are they trying to hide? Who's in control here? What new and useful information can I gather? What sort of creature is it?
I really love to roll high on this. I have so many questions, but I think Michi
Get to pick
is
one.
just kind of trying to take it all in,
Mhm.
and I think she'd probably go for like, what new and useful information can I gather? And I think she trusts her friends enough to, like, once she gets some information, to give it to them, and then we can all figure it out together.
Okay. What new and useful information can you gather? Let's see. In order to answer that question, what you can gather is that you cannot stand back here and get that new and useful information. You have to push forward and see it for yourself.
I did. I click a button.
Michi is going to, like, let the helmet shield of the Gundam mecha kind of reveal herself, and she's going to go, I think we should get closer to take a better look, but I think we should all go together. I don't want any of us getting left behind again. Can we do that? Do we agree? We should only do it if we all want to.
Simone will nod yes, but they'll look to Jade and Drew and Mina, be like, do you want to?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm just following your lead.
Oh, poor Drew.
Poor Drew.
Poor Drew. All right. You all proceed forward. What's interesting about this tree, again, it's a very short and stout trunk, and what I mean by that is that you can, like, it is maybe like chest to chin height. Like, you could hoist yourself up into it pretty easily. And if you climb up into the tree, there's sort of like a few more bubbles. But within the first bubble, and in this tree is like, again, it's so large and like stout that it's practically a floor when you climb up into sort of like the base of where the branches are coming out of. Nobody at me. I'm not. It's a magic digital tree, okay? But
Word.
there's
I'm here.
this sort of platform at where the base of the branches would be coming out that's more like a domed floor. And you see it's kind of like caressing sort of the from a distance, but sort of like caressing the shape of the dome that it's containing. And within that first dome, there's a figure laying there on the floor of the dome. And you can see a familiar green uniform and mousy light brown hair in very long waves. Pale skin. If you walk around, you can see her face. Older, weirdly enough. About the same age as you guys, as you are now.
Simone will run straight towards him.
Okay. Simone, you
Check
run.
for traps.
You're not a rogue, baby. I mean, you can roll like, if you want to roll something like a be
sus.
vigilant or keep your wits about you, you're welcome to. But I will save you the
7.
trouble. Okay. Which one of those did you roll?
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. Okay. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. What are you gonna ask? Are there any dangers you haven't noticed?
Let me look up the question.
There's what's my best way in, best way out, any dangers I haven't noticed, what's most vulnerable.
Any
monster's
dangers you haven't
weakness.
noticed?
You don't appear to be in any danger here.
Wait. I want to stop flying then for once and walk.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah, I have
Legas.
feet, guys.
Yeah. We see Simone rush forward and you reach this like bubble orb. And what's interesting is that as you rush up to it, it's kind of like when you enter the towers, it sort of slows you down and kind of pushes some resistance against you, but eventually lets you through. It's like it recognizes you as a friend. And once you're inside, it's quite warm. Not uncomfortable, but more like comforting. You know, like when you get like a fresh blanket out of the dryer, it's like the perfect temperature to snuggle up in winter. And the further you go into the orb, you see, yeah, you get up close. It is Rhea, right there. Currently, either asleep or unconscious, you're not quite sure. But she's laying there on the ground.
Simone will kind of rush down to the ground and get to their face and be like, hey, oh my god, hi, wake up, hi. And just like very tenderly and soft and just like kind of nudge the hair away from the eyes and be like, and like little pokes on their like face, just enough where they're just like, they're scared to hurt them or how long they've been here. So just like, it's me, Simone.
Okay.
I missed you.
We see Simone rush up to Rhea, rush through the orb, and you all are able to see her like phase through it, like you're going into a tower. What do the rest of you do? Do you hang back? Do you join her?
I think I I think I'm hanging back just like a little bit, not like out of like apprehension of like I'm scared of this or I don't think it's real. It's just I don't want to overwhelm in case they do wake up and go like, who are all these people around me?
Yeah,
so just like
that's fair.
giving space.
Okay.
But being
Minato's giving
present.
space. Okay.
I think
The rest of you.
Jade will move forward next to Simone.
Okay. Jade joins Simone. Drew, Mitchie?
I think Drew's standing back. Probably not that close to Minato, but not that far.
Right. Like just like standing like a healthy like yardstick length away. Okay. Mitchie?
Michi can't move. I think she feels kind of
Paralyzed?
stuck in place.
Okay.
Yeah. What if she blames her? So she's not gonna go.
Oh, okay. Jade, you're able to join Simone in this space. And again, very warm, cozy. And you see Simone hovering over Rhea and kind of like gingerly poking at her face. And currently, no reaction is happening. Do you have anything you want to add?
So I have a thing called like soothing voice that is supposed to like heal people.
Uh-huh.
Could I just use that? Maybe.
So does Minato like sing to heal her friends? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, technically speaking, yes.
Okay.
The most Disney
Okay.
princess moment.
Yeah, it's super Disney princess,
Yeah.
very Ariel.
It's like, hey, wake the fuck up, but
Yeah,
singy
yeah.
songy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I do want to give Jade a moment to see if she has any sort of reaction or thing to add to what's happening here in this space.
Can you repeat one more time?
So you have Simone kind of hovering over Rhea and like gingerly poking at her face, and Jade has now joined Simone in this space. Does Jade have anything that she does seeing this kind of moment? Because currently in this exact moment, at this exact second, there hasn't been a response. Does Jade do anything to possibly try to help wake up Rhea?
Yeah, I'm trying to look up if I had any abilities, but I do have a thing called telepath. And see if she can telepathically connect to Rhea in her mind.
Okay. What do you say to Rhea telepathically as you start to hear Michi do this little healing tune, this little healing ditty that she's done in the past to keep y'all up?
Sorry,
No, I'm sorry, Minato. Sorry. Did I mix up names? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This is what happens when same initials happen. My brain gets confused.
Bad.
It's got two MI names. Like I'm like, huh, Minato. Sorry. Yeah. No. So we hear this like soothing tune from Minato.
I think it's just like a little ditty.
Yeah.
It's like a nerve. It's like, so I'm like flavoring it where like it's like an unintentional use of the song because Minato gets very uncomfortable with how nothing's happening and just starts to hum a little tune like just like a fucking children's song.
Yeah.
Just absent-mindedly.
Yeah, just some like little like kids lullaby situation.
Yeah, or like a theme song from a TV show.
Yeah. So you hear this humming from Minato. What do you say to Rhea telepathically?
I think Jade would like just say, Rhea, if you're in there, please try to wake up, like calmly in their voice, calmly in their head.
Okay. You say in a soft tone, Rhea, wake up. And I'm so sorry, Simone. Simone is like right up in her face, and suddenly Rhea's eyes snap open and she gasps. And the whole orb like bursts in sparkling light around you. And you all are now standing in the center of the like sort of domed tree floor. And Rhea is still laying there. And she looks up at you, Simone, because your face is the closest to hers. And she sort of like blinks a few times. And she squints at you and she goes, "Are you actually here?" She kind of like reaches a hand out for you.
They're going to like grab the hand back, and like tears streaming down Simone's face. Just here, and then like come closer to be like feel like I'm real, I'm real.
Yeah, I think Rhea starts to like sit up and she starts kind of like grabbing at your arms. Like, these are your virtual forms, but they still feel, they have weight and they feel real to you. And she's like, she kind of like sits up, she grabs your other hand, and then she's like, her arms are kind of like traveling up your forearms up to your upper arms, and then she puts her hands on your shoulders, and then she puts one hand on your face, and she's got this look of bewilderment on her face, and then she looks over and she sees Jade, and Jade, she smiles at you, the biggest smile.
Yeah, that swells up Jade's heart and tries to go give her a hug also, and just keep on saying, "I'm so sorry that I left you."
No, it's not your and she's like scrambling to like, she kind of like gets one arm around Simone and one arm around Jade. She's not gonna not hug either one of you. And she goes, "No, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's... Oh, you guys did it. You guys actually found me. Holy shit." Oh my god, you did it. Oh, I knew you would, but oh my god, you actually fucking did it.
So we were like 5 years late.
You say sorry, we're 5 years late.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Rhea looks up at you, Minato. She goes, "Oh shit, it's been that long? Okay. Oh god. How am I gonna explain this one to my parents? This is okay. It's fine. It's cool. I'm really happy to see you guys." And she tries to stand up, and she's definitely wobbly. She kind of like stumbles a little bit. You know, it's been 5 years, and she's, from what you can tell, been in a sort of stasis.
Has not walked in 5 years.
Literally, like, has not walked physically or virtually in 5 years.
Guys, I forgot how to use my legs.
It's like a baby deer.
Yeah, a bit like a baby deer. And she looks over at you, Drew, and you, Mitchie, and smiles at you guys and goes, "Oh, you all made it."
I think probably the same but opposite of Mitchie, where like you're hiding your face. He's not hiding anything, he's just brickwalling, because I think it's hit for the first time how much the memories he doesn't have matter to the people now celebrating something he probably doesn't remember all that well.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just there.
Yeah. I will say, Drew, you definitely remember, like, you have the knowledge that Rhea went missing, right? Because it's something you guys have been talking about very recently. But I think the memory of the loss is currently what's missing for you. The first time you realized that she was gone. That's what's missing for you.
Yeah, just seeing people reunite for something he's not fully sure why. He's just brickwalling.
Yeah. The sun is like really wants to be in my eyes right now. I'm gonna lean slightly this way. Okay. I hope that lasts me the next like 40 minutes. Yeah, and we see, you know, she eventually kind of stumbles her way over to you guys. She hugs you, Mitchie. And she goes, "I should have listened to you. I'm sorry I ignored you. I should have listened."
all you see is like this, like it looks like an action figure because Michi is frozen. She of course like lets Rhea hug her, but because she is like broken down sobbing inside the mech, her comms to like speak outside of it are off, and she has like she's not using any power, so the mech is off, and she is like in her own tiny mech crying. Like I think she needed to hear that so much. Not that I should have listened to you, just like not hearing any anger or any resentment, like not getting blamed is the only thing she needed from Rhea. But she's currently in like the depths of the feelings and can't break out of it yet. So like an automated message comes out because inside Michi pushes a little button that says affirmative.
I think Rhea just laughs because she's so used to Michi just being like bizarre, for lack of a better word. She goes, yeah, yep, that sounds about right. Oh my god, it's okay. It's good to see you too. And she turns to you, Drew, and she goes over, and she gives you a hug, and she pulls back and she goes, all right, dude, new look.
Yeah, I think.
He needs therapy. Who
I
said
think we
that?
probably all do, Mina, but it's fine. Yeah, it's technically new look number 2, so.
New look number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously I missed a few chapters. You guys are gonna have to catch me up on a lot. 5 years?
Yeah.
Give or take.
Wait, so what are we now? We're like... Holy shit, am I 18? Did I miss my fucking 18th birthday? God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 19 now, so yeah.
Shit.
We have a lot of time to catch up, but we need to get you back.
There, the
Maybe
comic
we
book
can,
story about.
Figure out some of those
Yeah.
chapters together.
They kind of
Yeah.
look to Michi and like their backpack and they kind of do that like quiet thing into the Mac, just like, hey, could you like pop the backpack up and like really quietly, and we'll help like Rhea to that and like help them get situated.
Okay. Yeah. You hear Charlie come over the comms. And she's very obviously been crying because she's on the other end and she can hear you guys talking. But she can't be there right now. And she goes, you just hear her like kind of recovering, sniffling, and she goes, okay, guys, hurry back to the elevator. Let's can we finally bring her home?
Affirmative.
Okay, cool. I think we get this like quick little vignette as there's some kind of like hopeful pop music playing overlaid. You guys get into the elevator. You get back to the sort of arena landing pad where you first entered, and we see Charlie enter the code heart on the computer, and the sphere comes down and envelops you all and lifts you back up to the surface sector. And one by one, Charlie is able to enact a devirtualization sequence. At least 2 of our main heroes need to exit first before Rhea exits, because Charlie is you hear Charlie over the comms. I'm worried about how stable her human form is going to be here on Earth, so if someone could just be there to like catch her once she exits the scanner, that would be really great.
Yeah, sure.
Simone would be there.
Okay, Simone and Drew, you guys exit first out of the scanners, and while we wait for the devirtualization to run on Rhea, do you guys like have any exchange or anything like that while you wait for the others to emerge?
So here's what you missed on Glee. Glee's over actually.
Yeah, I was like,
Show
Glee's
ended.
done.
People, there's so much drama around that too. I'll send you a YouTube video. YouTube works better now also. That's it.
The school shut down, but now it's
Oh, that
reopening
too,
and
yeah.
it's a college now. So, yeah.
Yeah, Ray is just kind of like looking at you guys like flabbergasted, like, okay, all right, yeah, a lot of catching up to do.
No other updates.
Mina has a girlfriend.
No, I don't.
You have a girlfriend, and she kind of looks
Affirmative.
nervously at Mitchie.
Affirmative. What? We're gonna talk later.
Wait, are you two?
They won the festival crowning. They're both queens now.
Oh, well, excuse me, your majesties, I didn't realize I was in the presence of royalty.
No, wait. We need to talk.
Okay, on Earth.
Affirmative.
On Earth, Drew and Simone. Any exchange between you guys before Rhea reappears on Earth in the
Therapy.
piano room with you guys?
I think, because I think at this point the last thing Drew has said to Simone was, "Were we fighting about something?" And she screamed later and then ran away.
Oh yeah.
So I think he's just gonna go, "Were we fighting about something?"
I'm imagining them both waiting
Mhm.
for them to come through. So, like, this slow look at Drew, just that welling up of all these memories, and like wondering if he will ever remember them again. And if he doesn't, like, she just thinks to herself, like, maybe we should just, like, if he never remembers them, maybe I should just forget them too. And for a second, like, looks to him and just says, we aren't fighting anymore.
Did I do something wrong?
We both did something wrong, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay now.
If I didn't say it before, I'm sorry for my part. I don't know what it was, but sorry about it.
I don't know how
And
I fucked up, but sorry.
They, like, kind of have a little smile. It's like, yeah, I know. And I know you are, and I hope you know I am too.
Okay.
We see eventually Rhea emerges in a scanner, and as Charlie predicted, she is a little weak on her earth feet. She doesn't have sea legs. And she comes stumbling out, and you guys kind of need to like catch her and support her. And a few minutes later, everyone else emerges as well. And after a few seconds, we hear like heavy thunking footsteps like come running. Like you can kind of hear them upstairs, and then the elevator whirs down and then come running out is Charlie. And she sprints over as fast as she possibly can and just like half tackles Rhea and just hugs her very, very tightly. That she's there and she's physical and present in front of all of you. Not in the virtual world, but on Earth. For the first time in like 5 to 6 years.
I think now that it's done, like, I think now that we're back and she's actually there and it worked, like, it wasn't a trick, it did, like, nothing bad happened besides all the bad stuff that happened. Mitchie steps right off of the like virtualization pad and crushes her in a hug. Like, she wanted to have this real form in her arms, so she like bear hugs the shit out of Rhea.
Yeah.
And is a mess.
Yeah. I think a couple people are absolute messes in this moment, which is a very normal reaction to have. Charlie's crying, Rhea's crying. Probably everybody in some capacity is crying, whether externally or internally.
Minato's now thinking about the logistics of like, how do we explain this
How do we
the authorities?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yep. Nope. That is in fact something to worry about.
Not my job.
Nope. But you all have a chance to, if you want, have a group hug. We see the camera pan up, and I think it's a new day. For now, which one of you is like secretly stashing Rhea in your dorm room?
Wouldn't Charlie do that?
Her roommate is
Sandra.
Oh,
This is a
yeah.
goddamn
It would be Jaden and Minato then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, she can stay in my book nook.
Nice. Yeah. So you set her up temporarily in your book nook. You've been catching her up on all the pop culture stuff. I think we get like a little like we get this cut to her like reading one of your books in your book nook, and it says like 2 weeks later. She's done like a little self haircut where her hair had been like long, like almost to her butt, like it's like very much like at her lower back. She is now.
Don't worry. I'm like an idol in Lyoko. Like that's my form. So like I know fashion. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna fix you.
we're gonna fix you. She does like a little self haircut and cuts her hair to about shoulder length, so it's a little more
And
manageable.
then I fix it.
Yeah, and then you fix it. You make it real cute, real pretty. You know, she's got it's slightly wavy hair. She's usually like wearing it in some kind of ponytail fashion or like half up, half down. And she's like, yeah, reading through books that have been popular in the last couple of years. You've been telling her about all
Here's
the TV shows.
Akatar.
Yeah. She's like reading the first book of Akatar, and she's like, he did what now?
Yeah.
No, don't worry. It gets better, and I can't tell you how.
Does it?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good for right now.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it. But the second one you're gonna like. Don't worry.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, if this is what everyone's into right now, then this is what everyone is into right now. But
You know, you're gonna tell your family.
yeah, I'm still working on that one. I'm trying to come up with a story so that I can just tell them, and hopefully they don't go chasing any rabbit.
We could
holes,
go.
but-
You got lost in the forest for a couple years, you know, and found you. That's honestly probably the only thing we can do without them trying to hunt down I don't know. If we say you got kidnapped, they're gonna try to look for who kidnapped you. But if you just got real lost for a couple years and became a survivalist, that's
Or just
you know?
say you ran away and you came back, maybe.
well, no.
Or
If you say
could
you
start
got lost
over.
in the forest, no one would be like, "Screw you for running away." You know, they'd be like, "Wow, that sucks for you."
Mm-hmm.
Or you could start
Maybe
over.
you took
be a
a
brand new
summer
person.
sabbatical.
When did you get in our
Mickey, when
room?
you get here?
Yeah, but she just like walks in the door and goes,
David's
maybe you took a
peeping
summer
over.
sabbatical.
Like,
And we hear Rhea go, yeah, a 5-year summer sabbatical. That seems like an idea. I don't know. I'll figure out a way to tell them. Just give me, another week to come up with a good idea. Is that okay? She kind of looks at you two. It's y'all's room. Like,
that's
I
fine by me.
mostly am gonna hang out with her anyway. Pointing towards Mitchie walking through the door.
yeah. So that's exciting. I mean,
Shut up.
I already thought it was taking you guys too long in middle school, or in high school, but like, wow.
What do you mean?
You guys were clearly into each other. It's not even funny.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Minato, come on.
She's looking at Mitchie like, get me out of here, get me out of here.
Like, get out. Just looks at
Mitchie?
you now.
Is grinning and waiting for me to know to explain.
Explain?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You're saying, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
You know what she means. Admit you like me.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. That is Mitch. You like me. That's why we kiss all the time now.
All the time.
You didn't have to.
Wow. And we see Rhea just like
Been
kind
2
of
weeks,
teasingly
I'm
like
sure
fan
it's happened
herself.
to
Yeah,
Right.
we've definitely kissed more than once
Poppy.
now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Oh,
Dang, guys. Okay.
I was like not here.
I mean,
Mm.
you know what? Fuck it. Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?
She like gasps and then immediately, because she wants to say yes right away, and then she's like, am I supposed to wait? Am I supposed to say like but like she gasps, it's dead silent, and then goes, yeah.
If it's dead silent, I think Mina's gonna whisper like, Mitchie, we made out last week. You can't. We can't.
Only be hanging like this, Mitchie.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yes, please.
Cool. Sick. Okay, cool. Is that what you wanted? Looking at her.
Is that what
You
you want?
there's a sudden slow clap behind you as Charlie shows up in the doorway and goes, so now it's official. All right.
It's basically beneficial.
I mean, that's what I thought.
You know me, like to take my time.
Mm-hmm.
Playing the long game.
I'm gonna leave.
Have a great day. Bye.
Mitchie just like walks out with her.
I don't think I even like motion for her to come with. She just does. Just
Okay.
puts out her hand, being like, okay, yep, no, you're coming with me, I guess.
That's the Thor hammer call.
Yep. Summon girlfriend instead of
At this point, we're kind of in like a sort of epilogue state of events. Does anyone have anything that they would like to have happen before we close out this campaign?
What's up with Drew?
Drew is watching
What's up with
the
Drew?
movie. Mega
Watching
Ultra Hero 3
the
is
third one
getting
again.
watched.
We could definitely get like some quick snapshots of like y'all having like movie nights and things of that nature, or like trying to jog some memories for Drew. I don't know. How does Drew react to the movie? Seeing it again for the first time.
Probably like he probably thinks it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
he probably has a very similar reaction like that he would have had if he had seen it when he was 15.
Mhm.
Like, oh, that was a cool film, but like now, like understand, like movies have come a long way in the 5 years, so it's like it's aged, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm. It's vintage.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Yep. Yeah, like he appreciates it, but I don't think he feels like it would have been something he would have been that into and would have done this Halloween. And I
Mhm.
definitely think most of the time he's not watching the film, he's watching everyone watch him watch the film without trying to make it very clear that he knows they're all doing that.
Mitchie's like, no, not Mitchie. Minato's asleep on Mitchie's lap for most of it. Just like, thank you. I've already had to see this film like 6 times.
Right.
I don't think Jade was there.
Okay. Where was Jade?
Jade went to the factory.
Okay.
And she has a bag of tools. She heads down to the main core of the supercomputer, and she wants to destroy it.
Okay. We see you go down the elevator to the main server of the supercomputer, and you have, what did you say, a wrench in your hand?
She just has her whole toolbox. So let's.
Okay, you got a whole toolbox. We say you like pull out a wrench, and you're getting ready to like make the first blow. And you hear behind you, Jade, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And you turn and see Rhea standing behind you.
And like, it's like, well, I'm like, how'd you know I was gonna come here?
You kind of had this look on your face. I don't know. Call it intuition, I guess. Spent 5 years in Lyoko, you start to get weirdly connected to it. But this isn't the solve you think it is.
Why not? We got you back. There's nothing else that we need to do.
And you hear a voice come over the intercoms. A masculine voice, and he goes, well, not exactly. And
Oh man.
A man.
a whole ass man. A whole ass man.
A man here
A
in Lyoko?
half-ass man.
A man.
A whole ass man.
A whole ass man.
Chat, I hate men.
A white man? No!
What a man be doing
What is
here?
Got it. Nothing.
And you hear Rhea go, Jeremy, you should let me talk to her. She's my friend. And he interjects back with, well, she doesn't really fully understand the whole breadth of Lyoko and what Xana does, so I thought we could explain it together. And Rhea just kind of
I feel like
sighs. And she goes, fine, you can explain it. And Jeremy speaks up again, and he says, sorry, by the way, if I'm causing you any alarm. Wait, hang on a second, I need to check something. Okay, yeah, I was right. I had to double check that I was pronouncing his last name correctly. He goes, my name is Jeremy Belplois, and my friends and I used to fight Xana years ago. The problem is when you guys took over, we sort of took a step back. A lot of us started families or started trying to have careers. It was kind of hard to ditch adult responsibilities and handle the world of Lyoko. But you have done really well with it. Problem is, well, there's a few problems really, but the main problem is that destroying the supercomputer doesn't destroy Xana. And if Xana is still alive, Xana can still very much do damage to our own world.
Then how do we get rid of Xana then?
Well, that's what I've been working on. And that is, I think, what I'm going to need your help with. And that's where we're going to end this campaign.
Open-ended.
What?
Open-ended.
All right.
With a man.
Oh,
Like, what's a man? A whole man popped out of nowhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
one man.
Man, a white man, a super fucking French
Honestly,
white man.
the worst part is that in his adulthood, Jeremy is not a better person.
No.
Jeremy
Oh my god,
gets
hello,
the
Vampire
most
Bites. Thank you for the
fucking
raid.
As someone who still hasn't watched. What is going on?
No, Jeremy sucked as a child, and Jeremy clearly still sucks as an adult.
Jeremy is the Kalioka's Gitch in the show.
Yeah.
Best guy in the chair.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going with you. I hate this word. Anyway. It sounds like an insult. All right. But yeah, as we cut at this standoff in the factory, roll credits. That is the end of this mini campaign. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. Thank you to all the lovely players for bringing all the emotional damage and hurt you could possibly muster and letting me add extra to it. Thank you especially to Taylor for screaming into the void that is Threads and then pulling us all together to make this game happen. Thank you to Greg Leatherman for making glitter hearts, because to me it was the perfect vehicle to run this game. So for the last time, at least for now, allegedly, starting with Sachi, if you guys could say who you are, where people can find you, any exciting things you have coming up soon. Go ahead and do that.
Last. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
I always go in reverse at the end.
I know, but like it's been happening more often where I'm usually last in most people's like Rolodex, because like my name is usually alphabetically last, so I'm used to that. And then now I've been going first, and I'm like, what is y'all's problems doing this to me?
I just like to mix it up a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
so messed up. Anyway, hi, my name's Sachi. I played your gay disaster. with Meadow. Minato. She's great. She's tired. I like playing someone who was like a teenager but also retired at the same time. You know, she's she's like 50 at heart.
That's a mood.
You can find me on the internet if you really try. I'm in your walls. Good luck.
I'm in your walls. Good luck. All right, Sean.
Yep. Hi, I'm Sean. I was playing Drew. He's fine. As Maz
So fine.
Today on his playlist, it just says his first and last name, and then he's totally fine, and he remains totally fine.
Yeah. Absolutely
yeah.
unaffected by anything.
You can find me
No
all
memory
over the
gaps.
internet at Help Action Needed. Primarily do podcast stuff, but also show up a lot on here in the Twitch space. I don't know what's next because my brain's kind of fried. I know I have something coming up this week. Oh, on Tuesday, I'm doing a charity game. I don't remember the channel. Follow me at other places and you'll know the channel.
I'm doing something. I don't know where, but I'm doing something, so find me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not in your walls.
Meadow.
Howdy, darling. I'm Meadow. I have been Meadow, and hopefully I will continue to be Meadow in the future. You can find me everywhere on the interweb areas at Howdy Love Darlin. There is no G on the end of that because I'm Southern as hell. I have been Mitchie, Minato is the gay disaster. Okay, I'll be the gay miracle, who was bizarre the whole time and never stopped panicking.
I mean,
this
they
has
are the
been such a joy.
Okay. Maz.
Hi, I'm Maz. I also don't remember my schedule. I'm not totally opening up my calendar right while I'm doing this. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm doing Mass Effect over at Feywild and Out with my wonderful Turian character, Adrana, which is awesome. It's really great. We totally all aren't Garrus's girlfriends. And yeah, totally. There isn't also another hot Turian on the ship. Hey, you don't know unless you come find out on Feywild and Out. But yeah, other than that, catchy cantrips on Tuesday. But I hope you all have a good break this week. Other than that, you can other games will be next week on socials. Yeah, go follow.
Okay, Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Spunky Taylor, doing all the things. The only thing I have is tomorrow. If you love space and you love scary, you love horror, I'll be over at row D5 for the first time playing a space horror game, thingamabobber. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
come check that out. Also, I'll be on the next 2 episodes of Castleton, I believe. So get ready for that. And I just want to say thank you.
Shout out for having me in a Castleton episode, even when I wasn't there.
Oh, me playing you.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Taylor's character played my character in a play.
and I think my character.
Yeah,
right?
I played. Yeah, I did. I played both of y'all's characters in Castleton. I hope y'all enjoyed my impersonations of everything. But yeah, I do want to say I appreciate all you guys for being part of my wild dream of having a Lyoko game and just being like going in that hyperfixation of my life. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'd follow you anywhere.
And once again, I have been Mel. I am your GM and arbiter of painful feelings. You can find me on most socials as Mellowette. Spell it like the word mellow, subtract the W, add like etiquette. You can also catch me on the Storyteller Squad, where I play World's Biggest Bitch, Ariel Valentine, and World's Sweetest Witch, Amity Starnbrook. And come find the squad at PAX Unplugged at booth 4153. That's like the most big exciting thing that's happening in like 2 weeks. Holy shit, y'all! Thank you guys so much again. This was a lot of fun. And maybe one day we can make a season 2 happen because I love these fools way too much to not. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Season 2 confirmed.